is our featured Pokemon today. So how is everybody doing today? Sorry guys, give me a second. I just got to get to my chat because I was running just a little bit late. So, and why isn't there a? Why didn't it save my thumbnail? And what is going on today? All right, there we go. For some reason, I don't have a thumbnail for my. I don't know why it didn't save my thumbnail. I put my thumbnail on the picture on the stream, but for some reason it's not working. So I'm all over the place today. Bloody hell. I had 15 minutes to leave, and then when I next looked at the clock, it was like 10 minutes, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? I haven't done anything. And like, time is just flying past for me at the moment, so I don't know what is going on. And I'm disappointed that I don't have my thumbnail, because that's sort of half of the draw for the stream. So anyway, welcome in guys, how are we doing? Welcome in Firehead, welcome in Miss Murder, welcome in Yu Chang, or welcome guys. So we're going to get into today's com day. Oh my god, I can't believe that everything got away from me so quickly. How you doing, Aiden? Welcome in guys. So we'll chuck our incense on. Usually I like to be a little bit more organized than this, but I just don't know what happened to my time. Like literally it just disappeared out of nowhere. Happy shunting, thank you. Look behind you, it's Pennywise. Oh no. How you doing, Negan? Welcome in. I'm doing good, other than being a little bit behind on time. Like, yeah, I don't know what happened. I didn't have time to do anything. So, anyway, we'll get into it. Let's chuck our incense on. So yeah, we have our shiny hunting to do today. We have our special research to do today. So we'll see how well. We're going to be collecting a whole bunch of XL candies, because this is something that I need a whole bunch of XL candies for. So we'll do that. Hey Miranda, how you doing? Welcome in. How do I get the event early? I live in the future. I'm in Australia. We get every event first just because we're ahead in time zones. So that's how it works, being an Australian. Which is, it has its good and its bad qualities. I mean, it's good because we get the events first. I get to showcase a lot of the stuff for you guys first. The drawback of that is half of the events are always broken for us, so we have to deal with all the glitches and all that sort of stuff from events, whereas in everybody else around the world tends to get it properly. Everything is fixed. Like for instance, this new event that just started, the Lunar New Year event, the first day basically Daramaka wasn't spawning at all, and they seem to have fixed that, because I saw a few more yesterday than I did on the first day, and it's just like, well, our first day of the event was basically a waste because we couldn't really do anything. I may as well just catch them all later. US sucks. Nah, like I said, you guys are lucky because you're like the main audience for Niantic, so they make sure that the events usually work for you guys, whereas we get all the broken stuff. Your community day starts tomorrow. Hey Sage, how you doing? You've been watching the Transformers movie on your school laptop. Was I allowed to? No. Did it stop me? No. Well, awesome. Did you enjoy it? I'm actually looking forward to the new Transformers movie, because growing up, I was a big fan of Beast Wars. I've actually got the Megatron toy at home. It's actually on my shelf, like the Tyrannosaurus Rex Megatron. It's like one of my collector things. So yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I've been sort of waiting for them to do like a beast. Like they sort of did it in Age of Extinction. It was sort of like dinosaurs and stuff, so it was like, it's like Beast Wars. And they're actually doing like a full-blown Beast Wars one now. I'm just like, yeah, that's cool, Beast Wars. Beast Wars was always good. I enjoyed Beast Wars. Anyway, gotta get my keys in my pocket. Oh my god, why is it so small? Anyway, that's what she said. Hey Dark Reaper, how you doing? Welcome in. Sometimes you gotta break the rules to have fun. Exactly. Hopefully you enjoyed the movie. I mean, the Transformers movies, they can be a bit hit and miss, but I enjoy them. They're Michael Bay movies, so they're just explosions. Explosions upon explosions, and explosions inside explosions. Because it's Michael Bay, and that's what he does. He likes to make explosions. Hey Bryce, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. You're confused about the Optimus Prime and the normal Prime. Well, see, a lot of you guys would be too young to know what the Beast Wars series was. Basically, what Beast Wars was basically it was a Transformers sort of. It wasn't really a spin-off. It was Transformers, but it was set in the past. So instead of them coming to Earth in the modern day and them scanning trucks and tanks and becoming vehicles, they were in like the prehistoric past, and they scanned like fossils and living animals and stuff like that. So they became gorillas and dinosaurs and cheetahs and rhinos and all that sort of stuff, any sort of type of animal that you can think of. So I had a few toys of them back in the day. I had like a spider one, an ant one, the T-Rex one. I had a whole bunch of Decepticon toys because me and my mates used to play with Transformers back when I was a kid. Do you think we could do one battle? I'm doing my Com Day stuff right now, but I'm happy to battle you later in the day, like once we're finished with the thing. So if you stick around for the stream, I'm happy to battle you dudes. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the stream and the content and all that sort of stuff, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, guys, because I'm really trying to grow the channel at the moment. Turn this thing into something that we can all do sort of every day and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, the more you guys help, more we can grow the channel. But anyway, we'll get into this stuff. We'll leave all that jargon until after. Optimus Prime, Cheetor, Rhino, yes, are the only ones you know. Yeah, it's been ages since, so I can't remember a lot of the names. I'll have to go through like my old toy box at home, because I've still got like a lot of the toys and that I had when I was a kid, and try and find out my old Beast War toys. Like I said, I do have the Transformer one, the Megatron one, just because it's Megatron and it's a full T-Rex. And also it was given to me by one of our family friends that's no longer with us, sort of thing. So it's got like some sentimental value attached to it as well. Jimmy, impeccable timing. I was getting ready to go look for you. Sure. There's something I'd like you to help investigate. This morning, Meltan and I were taking a walk along one of our favorite routes when I noticed that a hill. I noticed that a hill we always pass by. Seem usually. Oh my god, smaller than usual. Oh my god, my brain has stopped working. There's only one possibility. Team Go Rocket started literally moving mountains to get their hands on Pokemon. Those scoundrels! Well, whatever they're scheming, I'm sure it's nothing you can't nip in the bud. Good luck out there, Jimmy. Aha, I'm only pulling your leg. In truth, I suspect it's a Pokemon is responsible. Take a look around and see if you spot a Pokemon that could be our mountain-moving culprit, would you? For a second, I thought they'd stuffed up and given us the Team Rocket quest early, and this is like, hey, hang on, what have you done here? So yeah, typical, power up a Pokemon 10 times, catch 15 Larvitar. I've already got 7, and I'm pretty sure this bottom one would have been make 5 great throws, or make 5 nice throws, or whatever it is. You think there is a bird one? There's a lot of different, like I said, it's been probably 20 years since I last watched Beast Wars, so I can't remember all the details, but yeah, there was a whole bunch of different ones, sort of thing. Basically, whatever like animals are popular, there was a Transformer that was one of them. So yeah, today we're going to make up for getting, I think it was like 5 shinies last Larvitar Community Day, because Larvitar was one of our first community days, so this is back when it used to run a bit crappy. That's how behind I'm running, guys. I'm still having my protein shake, so just give me a second. We'll get into the day. We've got plenty of time. You're playing on an account with a shiny Munchlax. Nice, dude. Wish I could get a shiny Munchlax. Have to hatch eggs for that. Have you guys seen the new event that they're advertising? The new Team Rocket event. We're getting shiny Hepatile, and we're getting Shadow Reg Steel. But from what they've said, you're going to have more chance of hatching the shiny Hepatile. So it's just like, god damn it. More egg events. Thanks, Niantic. That's exactly what we want. Nip it in the butt. Well, that's what the saying is, isn't it? That's what I've always thought that the saying actually was. Nip it in the butt. Nip it in the bud just doesn't make any sense. I suppose nip it in the butt doesn't make any sense. But it makes more sense to me than nip it in the bud. T-Rex Transformer is a Grimlock. It's Grimlock, sorry. From that series, yes. From the Age of Extinction, that's what it was. But if you go back to like the original Beast Wars thing, it was Megatron. Megatron was the T-Rex and Optimus Prime was the gorilla. Yeah. You caught 2 wild Gyarados today, but you don't know if their spawn rates are boosted. I saw a Gyarados on my nearby yesterday as well, so I'm assuming because Magikarp is spawning so much in the wild during this event, that they've made Gyarados sort of a semi-rare spawn during the event as well. They didn't mention that it was going to be part of the New Year's event, but yeah, because Magikarp is being featured so much, I think they're just like, we'll release Gyarados as well. Because yeah, I saw one of my nearby yesterday, and I was like, oh, okay, nice. Ugh. Alright, that's done. Let's start walking. Let's see how many shinies we can get. So, what are our estimates for today, guys? What do we think we're going to get shiny-wise? How many shinies? Well, it pretty much was last week. Last Com Day for Chespin, we were aiming for 20. I ended up with 19. So, we'll see how we go today. If I can get 20, I'll be happy. You reckon 17? Get my Go Plus going. Learning. You think they might do a repeat Com Day for Magikarp because this is what they do for Norway? Honestly, Magikarp has been featured in so many other events. I don't think they really need to do a... Get off me, bug. Yeah, get out of my shoe. I don't think they need to do a Com Day Classic for it, just personally. I think they'll save the Com Day Classics for more popular Pokemon like Dratini, Larvitar, all the ones that we've had that people would have wanted again. Magikarp, like I was saying, it's being featured during this event that we've got at the moment, the Lunar New Year event, like fairly heavily. I've already got 2 shiny Magikarps this event, so there's no real need for them to give us another Com Day for it. I mean, for the XL candies and all that sort of stuff, I suppose, but I guess we'll see. Failed, of course you did. Speaking of the Magikarps, dude, can you... Why didn't you connect? I'm going to have to restart. Hey Jeffrey, how you doing, dude? You really enjoyed the video? Thank you. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I'm trying to get into doing videos a little bit more regularly, like trying to do at least one a week sort of thing. And I'm trying to get into more informational type of videos for you guys. I feel like they're going to be a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Just recepted a bit better. Recepted, is that even? No. Received. Received is the word. Recepted. I'm just over here making up words, guys. But thanks, dude. I appreciate it. So, can we get out? Oh my god, we're already 15 minutes in. What happened? What happened? Time is going past so quickly. You got a Lundo Pikachu through trade. Nice. Congratulations, dude. I was going to show you guys yesterday. I got 2 shinies yesterday. I just went out to prepare for today, spin some stops, get some Pokeballs, all of that stuff, and I ended up getting a shiny Ladybug and a shiny a shiny Magikarp. But look at these stats, dudes. I was just like, oh cool, I got another shiny Magikarp, and then I checked the stats and I'm like, it's like 100% for PvP in both Great and Ultra League. So I was just like, dude, nice. That is awesome. So we can get ourselves a shiny Gyarados for PvP. Not that Gyarados is really the best Pokemon for PvP, but accepted and received. Exactly. I'm just making up words. That's what we can do on the channel. We can just add words to the English language. I mean, that's how words basically get born. Think about how different the English language is now compared to what it was like back in the 16 and 1700s and stuff. Ye old English. Now we speak in emojis. So yeah, the goal for today is to catch as many of these little guys as we can, because as you can see, we've got 95 XL candy. So I would like to try and get at least enough to not Mega Evolve, to max out at least one Larvitar, or one Tyranitar rather. Opinion, should you keep a 0% shiny Larvitar? A Larvitar? Yeah, I would keep it as a Larvitar, because I mean, when you evolve it, it's not really going to be useful as a Tyranitar in raids or PvP or anything, so there's no real point to evolve it. Like, if you're going to use it for something, then yeah, fair enough. If you're just going to keep it for a trophy, keep it as a little Larvy. That's what I would do. You really want the Slugma shiny, but no luck so far. Fingers crossed for you, dude. Sending the shiny vibes. I would like to get a second one. I've got one of them that I got a while ago, so hopefully we can both get shiny Slugma. I mean, that would be one out of this event that I would like to get. It's cuter as a exactly. Little Larvitar. He's a little cutie. That's why I'm spewing that my thumbnail for the video didn't go up. I don't know what happened. Like, I saved all the information and that for it, but for some reason it just didn't save my thumbnail. So I don't know what. It's YouTube making stupid stuff. Stupid YouTube. Jimmy needs a shiny slug. Oh, you're not sticking around for too long? You're on break at work? No worries, all good. Sucks that you have to work, but I mean, I suppose it is Friday for you, isn't it? Still. Hey Josh, how you doing? Okay, so you guys can see the thumbnail. Okay, good. Thank you, Josh, for confirming that. I didn't think you guys could see the thumbnail because on my end it didn't save. So as long as you guys can see the sepia tone thumbnail, I'm glad you noticed it, because that was the tone that I was going for. Given that it's Com Day Classic, I thought, you know, sepia tone thumbnail, make it look like it's an old-timey type of thing. So thank you. I'm glad somebody noticed my work. Thanks, dude. Nailed it. Hey Lamborghini, how you doing? Still Friday over here, yeah. You bloody people that live in the past. Oh my god, fly's living in. Your com day starts in 17 hours. Gives you time to get ready for it. One reason that I'm your favorite YouTuber is that you live on the other side of the world, so you can accept raids early. Oh, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, I like to invite you guys to the raid hours and stuff like that. That's how we host them every week. try and get you guys into... Oh my god, seriously. I'm going to go through all my Pokeballs and trying to catch 4 of these things. You just got to level 35 too. Getting closer to that 40. Slowly getting there. Of course. Go away. It's not going to be anything good. You ought to be a hundo. No hundo, unfortunately. I think it might be my best one though. Since we're walking around, we may as well chuck on another one. Little Larvitar. Actually, damn it, I didn't bring my thing. I should have. So I could have been doing quick catches all day because unfortunately I can't really do quick catches because I'm holding both phones. I knew there was a reason why I wanted to bring that, and I was just like, I was in too much of a rush to leave today, and I just forgot my little arm holder thing for the phone. Come on, we're 20 minutes in and we still don't have a shiny. It's Chespin Community Day all over. This seems to happen most of my community days these days though. Shiny luck, yeah, we'll chuck some shiny vibes into the chat. There we go. Wish the shinies into existence. You will be a shiny. You're up to one. Oh wait, I didn't even put it. I forgot to hit the button to actually post it. Oh my god, these flies. So, looking at the sky, like luckily we've got, like it's a nice day. We've got a bit of cloud cover, so it's like a perfect day to be out, but they did say that there were going to be thunderstorms today, so fingers crossed they hold off until after I'm finished. Oh. Hey, alright, there we go guys. 23 minutes in, we have our first shiny of the day. So you can have a Raz. Hey Martin, how you doing, dude? Let me try shiny luck. It worked apparently. Thanks, man. So our first shiny is not any good at all, 0 stars. But I knew I had to get one because Negan just got one. And it's always the way. We always seem to have very similar shiny rates for the day. You doing good? Nice to hear, man. Nice to hear. You looking forward to this com day? You're a big un. Let's give you a... Oh, flies. God. It's always something. So we should be able to collect these. Oh no, we need to, again. Just collect these. I'll power up a Pokemon. We'll finish this first part. Tomorrow you could invite me to Reg Ice if you want. I'm pretty much done with Reg Ice, honestly. Like I did Raid Hour the other day. It's not the greatest Pokemon in the world. Like it doesn't really have any use. I've got the shiny. I've got ones with the legacy move on it. So I appreciate it, but I think I'll save my raid passes for the next bosses and stuff like that. I wish my Go Plus would actually pick stuff up. Unless I'm on the overworld, Go Plus doesn't work. This is why I never really bring it with me. because it seems sort of pointless, because it just doesn't do anything. I hope that doesn't keep happening all day. That would be frustrating. Hey, shiny number 2. There we go. We're off to a good start here. So fingers crossed I can also get a hundo today, because I do have a couple of decent ones, but unfortunately we don't have a hundo Tyranitar / Larvitar at this point. I do have a couple of good shadow ones that I do want to evolve sometime during the day as well, because they are actually going to be good. There's like one that'll be good for PvP and one that I've got for raids. That one's a little bit better than the last one. It's a shame that that defense stat isn't higher, because that would actually be quite good if it was. Hey, you just got a shiny Slugma. Nice. Can you share? You won't share it. Send one over here, would you, please? Now, well done on your shiny slug. It turned a new game, and he's like, oh, hang on, you look a little bit different than you should. Oh wait, put it in my pocket. Like I just feel something vibrating in my pocket. I'm like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's my co-pilot. It's ash grey instead of magma orange, yeah. It looks a little bit questionable. Like it does have that greyish colour to it, but it also just looks like a pile of something. You're up to your second one. Check if I got a hundo yet. We've only been going for a few minutes. I don't think we will have a hundo just yet. Unfortunately, I've got my phone on silent, just so I don't get notifications and that, so they're not just popping up. And because there's people that always try and hack into your stuff, so they're trying to... So you have to have your phone on silent, just so stuff like that doesn't pop up, so they can steal codes to hack into stuff. So I don't get notifications from Valley Maps if there is a hundo that's nearby, because I've been getting notifications sort of all day for other stuff since last night. There's been like 3 hundos pop up in my area just since last night. And there was a hundo Yangoose this morning, and I saw the notification for it, and I'm like, I'm getting ready, so I don't have time to go down and get it. And then Andrew sent me a message, and he's like, hey dude, there's 100% Yangoose near you, you should come get it. I'm like, I don't have time. I would. It's the hundo that I don't have yet, but yeah, didn't have time for it. So we'll see how we go. Fingers crossed we'll get one today. Maybe I should turn this off. And do not disturb off on my other phone. I might actually have a chance of... Might see a notification pop up on this one, if I'm lucky. Alright, before we move any further, let's get through this first part of the quest. Alright, so a Pokemon to power up. Let's power up. Alright, Gyarados will do. It's right there. Power up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fingers crossed we can actually get a shiny from the research today, because that would be good, getting a decent IV'd shiny. What app do you use to search for hundo? It's not an app. It's just the Discord server. Like, we've got maps here in Australia. Well, in certain parts of Australia. Here in Melbourne, at least, we have valley maps. And basically, they just scan for the hundos and then post up the coordinates and stuff like that for them. Like, where they are. So you can see, I just got one popped up here. But it's in Melton. So, unfortunately, it does have 56 minutes. I could go and get a hundo Larvitar right now, guys, because one has popped up, but it is like a 15-minute drive from here. And I don't know if I can be bothered doing that. Hey, Becky, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. How you doing? Hopefully one will pop up here. Hey, Daybreaker. Good to see you. How you doing? Claim. Oh my god, this lag is terrible. Three years later, okay, no shiny, unfortunately. Hopefully you'll at least have decent IVs. Yeah, so let me see where the hundo is. Okay, I know where it is. Unfortunately, I could go and get it, but it's a bit off the path sort of thing, so I think this one we might just have to skip. That's okay. Hopefully one will pop up. Go hundo near you. Yeah, no, I know where it is. I've just left the car though, so I'd have to go back to the car. It's not near me. It's like a 15-20 minute drive from here, so.
You're in Australia, which can become deadly quicker than...
You got your first shiny already? Nice, dude. I'm on 2 so far, myself. So we're not doing too bad. I don't know. What do you guys reckon? Should we go and get the hundo? Yeah, I've got notifications on my other phone, so hopefully if something else does pop up around here. You reckon, yep. Well, it's got an hour on it, so we've got plenty of time to go and get it. It's just a matter of if... It's just... Because I have to sit in the car, and it's like a 15-minute drive of me doing nothing while I'm driving to the place to get... So I don't know if it's worth the time to go and get it, sort of thing. Especially when the event's just started, so fingers crossed we'll get another one pop up a little bit closer. That's what I'm sort of hoping for. Oh my god, will you just stay in the frickin' ball? These are just getting annoying now. We're only half an hour in and I'm already sick of them. The IVs from the researcher for 45. Okay, thank you. Alright, let's collect this. Go on to the next part of our research. They're hard to catch. They're just a pain in the ass. It's like Chespin last week was a pain. Like, you know, last Com Day was also a pain in the ass. Any sort of starter or pseudo legendary or stuff like that, they just become a pain in the ass to catch. You end up wasting so many Pokeballs with them just jumping out. Close. Unfortunately, it won't be a hundo. And from the wild. That's only a certain level, dude. Like, they'll be in multiple levels in the wild. That'll be at level 35, which you're very unlikely to come across a level 35 hundo sort of thing. Anything in the wild, it will be a random level. So it could be any CP sort of thing. Like I've got multiple hundos of the same Pokemon which have different IVs sort of thing. It just depends on what level it is in the wild. You'll check in every so often. Can't leave an open window. All good, dude. All good. Cheers, man. Good luck. Hopefully you can get some hundos. You really want Mega Garchomp? They'll add it to the game eventually. Probably won't be too far away, sort of thing. Alright, next part of the quest. Welcome back, Jimmy. Judging from the Pokemon with you, it looks like our mountain mover must be Larvitar. This intrepid Pokemon is born deep underground. To come up to the surface, it needs to eat its way through the the soil above. It can't see its parent's face until it does. That's hard work for a newborn, but its tough spirit sometimes, it's something to admire. I'll bet that spirit endures in its evolved form, Pupitar. Let's observe one ourselves, Jimmy. Alright, so catch another 15, transfer 10, and evolve 3. Did everyone get the special quest because you didn't pay for it? What, the Larvitar special quest? I was gifted the ticket from ProPlanty, so I didn't buy it myself, but I have it. I'm not sure if everybody else got it. If they didn't pay for it, you would have to see what people have got to say. Okay, you got the special quest somehow? Then they must have just given it to people. That's dodgy. If they've given it to people, like everybody that paid for it needs to contact Niantic and be like, hey, give us our money back. You greedy bastards. You stole our money when you were just going to give it to people for free. You have it and you didn't pay. Oh my god. Alright, well I'm going to have to contact Matt and be like, hey man, you should get onto Niantic and tell them to give you your money back, because that's dodgy. Just one. Would you like to stay in the ball, please? You don't need to. Apparently you're getting it for free. I bet you it's a glitch and Niantic will fix it before it goes live. And because, you know, things are broken like usual. I guarantee you people weren't supposed to get it for free. But it's just Niantic stuffing up like usual. And whenever it's a beneficial stuff up, they fix it as soon as they can. Anything that actually breaks the game, they're like, oh, we'll leave it in there for like 6 years and then we'll think about fixing it. You're going to take it? Yeah, definitely. Like, if you got it for free, definitely worth using it before they take it away. All right, shiny number 3. Screw, mate. It's only $1. It's not the most expensive research in the world, but it's still $1. Alright, there we go. Number 3. It is to us, but yeah. Hey, I know how you feel. I don't have a lot of... But like I said, I didn't actually buy the ticket myself. Matt bought it for me. So we'll have to contact him and be like, dude, you need to get onto Niantic and tell them to refund your money for like... Because he sent it to like... I know that there was at least 4 or 5 people that he sent it to. There was probably others. So he probably spent, $10, $15, maybe more, sent tickets to people. So that's a lot of money if people are getting it for free. I mean, that's pretty dodgy. And people who don't have debit or credit card. See, I don't have credit cards. I got a debit card, but not a credit card. And debit cards are good because then you're only spending the money that you've actually got instead of putting things on credit. Listen, dude, I'm going to come over there and drop kick you across the room if you know. Ding, off you go then. AKA children. Guys just have to scrape up some 20-cent pieces. Look under the couch. You know, you never know. You might find a spare dollar, some 20-cent coins or something. Okay, sizable cluster here. Pull this up. It says it's not bought, but that's the thing. A lot of the people that didn't buy one have been given their research anyway. So it doesn't matter that you didn't buy it. It looks like Niantic's just giving it to people, or it's glitched out, one or the other. Last you check, phones don't take cash. No, but eBay does. eBay, PayPal rather. There is ways, like guys, if you download Google Opinion Rewards, it's an app that you can download off the App Store. It's like a legitimate app from Google. It just gives you some surveys and stuff to fill out. If you fill out those surveys, you'll get a little bit of money in return. And sometimes you can get like, I think the highest that I've ever got off one of the things is like $1.20, something like that. Most of the time it'll give you like, you know, 10 to 50 cents sort of thing, depending on the survey that you do. But you just do a couple of them and you've usually got enough, because it just saves it to your Google account. And if you're spending money off your Google account, you can buy all the tickets and stuff like that. So definitely something to look into if you don't have money, or if you're younger and stuff like that. It just gives you free money basically just for filling out a few surveys here and there. Unfortunately, they don't come all the time. You may only get maybe 1 or 2 a week sort of thing. And you do have to tend to actually go places, because the surveys tend to come from like, oh, you were at this place recently. Did you purchase something? If so, you know, when did you go there? What, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it just asks you a few questions. Do you still have the receipt? If not, blah, blah, yeah. Definitely worth looking into, guys, because it's free money. And like I said, it's a legitimate app from Google, so you don't have to worry about your information being stolen by some Chinese third-party company or something like that. Yours says it's not broad, but it's working. Mr. Whippy just drove out. He's looking for shiny Larvitars. It's Dennis Crimes on your friend's YouTube channel. How you doing, Kelly/Dennis? Welcome in. Welcome. How you doing, dude? Hey, chum. How you doing, man? Welcome. Dude, guess what? I think I bought you this ticket for no reason. A whole bunch of people are getting their research for free, so I think I bought you a Larvitar Community Day research ticket for no reason. Good times, eh? Shiny number 4. So basically one every 10 minutes, 40 minutes in. Does this one have good stats? It is. No, it does not. Something wrong with the research. You've been grounded. Well, supposedly people are just getting the research for free. So some people that haven't bought the ticket are still able to do the research even though they didn't buy the ticket. So I don't know if it's a stuff up by, it probably is a stuff up by Niantic, but yeah, it just seems that people are being able to do the research for free, and everybody that actually bought the research ticket has just wasted money. Bro, stop being... You hope you get the research for free. Well, check your game, dude. Check your game. Wait, are you in Australia, Dennis? Because if you're in Australia and you're playing now, check to see if you've got it. Like I said, I don't know if it's a glitch from Niantic or if it's a thing that they've actually meant to do. Like I said, I really think that it's a glitch, given that, you know, they've already charged a whole bunch of people for the ticket. So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that once it gets to America and all that sort of stuff that it will still be active. I can't say though, just because I don't know. It depends on what Niantic feel. I mean, now that it's already broken, they might just figure that we may as well just leave it free for everybody and put up something on Twitter saying, hey, if you want a refund, contact... That'll be fun for Niantic support. Having 4 million people just like, hey, I want a refund. Your brother is grounded right now and his favourite Pokemon is Tyranitar, so you're going to give him a shiny T-Tar when he's undergrounded. Okay, you're not in Australia. Yeah, well, fingers crossed, like I said, once it gets to you guys, that hopefully it'll still be free, but I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. Let's evolve these ones. Yeah, sort of standing right under a tree and branches keep hitting me in the head. Oh, there is one. Oh, these flies. Anyway, when are we going to schedule? Oh, yeah. I was actually thinking about that last night. I was like, oh, yeah, I've still got to do those with Daybreaker. Whenever, really. Let's do... Suppose we could just do this one here. It's a PvP one. Yeah, we can organise them whenever, really. Just jump on the Discord server. I mean, I suppose I should jump on that. It's been a while since I've been on the Discord server. I'm sorry, guys. It's not that I've forgotten about you. It's just that I've been busy doing other stuff, so I just haven't been on the Discord. I'll have to jump on and we can organise it through there. Hey, Evolution. How you doing, dude? Welcome. Shadow Registeel, yeah. It's going to be like, depending on the CP. Hopefully, given that it's a Shadow Pokemon, usually their CPs are fairly low. So it should be fitting for Great League. Ah, that's what that came from. Wait. Hang on, that's not my Larvitar. Ah, that's obviously from some... Oh, okay, it's from the Cosmic thing. I'm like, how come I'm getting a Beltoy? The Reggies look bad in your opinion? Yeah. They're not the best looking Pokemon in the world. They're very bland and blocky. I was actually on Google the other day looking up like Regice to get pictures for the thumbnail for Raid Day. And I actually came across a couple of pictures where somebody on Twitter was doing like a Pokemon / Monster Hunter crossover, and they did the Reggies. and they look so good. I was just like, that's what the Regis should look like. They look like these actual monster beast things, and they looked really cool. I was like, damn, Pokemon Company needs to go back and redesign some of this stuff. You're excited for Noibat? Yeah, Noibat should be good. Unfortunately, it's going to be another one of these com days where it's just going to be really annoying to catch for like the whole day. But it's a shiny that I need, so I am looking forward to it as well. How's the shiny luck going? I have 4 so far for the day, so we're going pretty good. It's going to be a bit slower of a day in comparison because I'm going to be stopping and catching like instead of just shiny checking like I usually do, I'm actually going to be catching today. So it's going to be a bit slower than usual. We'll get through this research as quickly as possible so we can focus on just encountering stuff all day. Most people need shiny Noibat. Yeah, it's not a very common spawn sort of thing. Unless you're Mystic 7, who has like, what, 4 shinies or something like that now. Yep, the 4 as well. Nice. This is 3 stars. It could be better. Almost level 25. Wait, in game? Like if you're level I thought you were like way higher level than that, dude. You got the see, everybody's saying that they got the research for free. So Niantic, okay, that one's actually not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, Niantic are really stuffed up, or they really stuffed up by charging people. Like, either way, they stuffed up. So there's going to be angry people on... It's either going to make people angry that don't get it for free in America and stuff like that if it is a glitch, or if it is for free and everybody's going to get it for free, they're going to piss off the people that have already paid for it. So they've got themselves in a bit of a pickle here, I think. They're going to have to do some crafty negotiations to try and get themselves out of this one, I think. Whoa, dude, you got a Pokemon, man. That's so cute. I thought I saw something shooting past, Jimmy. Maybe it was another one of those shooting stars I keep seeing, but maybe it was your Pupitar. Pupitar can't wait to evolve, so it relieves itself behind a tree over there. Relieves its stress by wildly propelling itself around using compressed gas, almost like it's farting all the time, almost like a rocket. So great. That's something I didn't need to know, Professor. It's just like your Pupitar just stinks like farts because it's just propelling itself around with its farts. Plus its shell is hard as sheet rock. Its thrashing can topple a mountain, believe it or not. Some think of Pupitar as a troublesome Pokemon, but I can relate to its desire to grow. A Pupitar, exactly. It's just like, that's something I did not need to know, Professor. I know sometimes I'm in a rush to find all the answers and evolve my knowledge. It's how I've gotten into more than one scrape. But even when you're growing, it's good to appreciate where you are in life. That goes for you too, Jimmy. Next, let's take a look at that Pokemon Pupitar as it's eager to evolve. So it's eager to evolve into. Alright, make 3 great throws, evolve a Pupitar, and transfer another 10. Willow was sus in the chestnut. He's always sus, dude. He's the sussest dude in the game. Let's find 10 years to transfer. 6, 7, 8, 9, is that done. Grab our PP. Again, we'll just evolve one of these. Sassy. They should have called him Professor Sassy. Not Professor Willow. Or Professor Amoongus. Alright, so that one is my PvP one. So we have our Shadow Tyranitar with Crunch and Smack. Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, hang on. Wasn't it supposed to get its legacy move? But that's right, this one gets a quick move for its legacy move. So Smackdown, let's just get rid of Crunch now, shall we? Stone Edge, there we go. Smackdown Stone Edge. And lastly, we need to make 3 great throws. Professor Tube Light. You messed Professor Willow's new drip, not gonna lie. Oh my god, there's like something walking on the back of my neck. No other hundos have been reported yet. Maybe I should have gone and got that one from before. I swear, if that's the only one that gets reported close to me all day, I'll be a little bit disappointed. I'll be like, oh damn it, I missed my opportunity. Oh well, it happens. How many shinies? I think we're up to 5 now. Let's have a look. So we have 4. Yeah, 4. 4 shinies. But those that didn't see it, I got this yesterday, guys. It's like 100% shiny Magikarp for both Great League and Ultra League. That's 99% for Great League, like 99.9%. It's rank 2 for Great League, rank 1 for Ultra League. Sorry guys, there's a lot of wankers that live in this part of town. That does not make a sense. And it seems that it's glitched out at the moment as well, because I've noticed that you can spin one stop now when you've got a full bag, and it will still give you the... Actually, I should start feeding them to the larvies. You can still pick up a research task even though your bag is full, and I thought that was like a really good quality of life update. I'm like, oh, that's cool, because now I can still pick up research tasks even if my bag is full, but it seems that it only works once. Like, you can spin one stop and then after that it doesn't work. So I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's something that they're meant to do, but if it's something that they're meant to do, then you'd think that it would have just been in general. Because that's one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when I'm trying to collect research tasks and I've constantly got to go into my bag to throw items away. I'm just like, oh, this is so tedious. Just to pick up a research task, so every 2 seconds I'm having to go in, throw a couple of items away, come out, spin a stop, get to the next one, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. So yeah, when they added that, I was just like, oh nice, now I'm not going to have to worry about doing that, and then it just, yeah, so you've checked 2k Magikarps and no shinies. Dude, I've got 2 shinies so far this Lunar New Year event. Like 2 shiny Magikarp. I've got 4 shinies all up. I got a Magikarp and a Ladybug yesterday, and I got the Baneri and a Magikarp the other day when I was out filming the video for you guys. Hey Reckless, how you doing? Yes, we have 4 shinies so far. And it's just rolled over to 3 o'clock, and the weather has also changed to rainy weather. So I'm really hoping that it holds off for the next 2 hours. These clouds are building. Not gonna lie. Hope I don't get rained on. There is another hundo, but it is in Blackburn. That's not close to me. It's like 60 kilometers away from me, if not more. You have no shinies. Keep going, like keep trying. Like today is a great day to get out and grind. It's one of those com days where it doesn't really matter if you don't get a lot of shinies, just catching the Larvitars in general for candy and XLs is probably more of a draw. Hey Sydney, how you doing, man? Lots of shiny, like watching you. Shundo, cheers, man. We'll see, hopefully. Yeah, I should have gone and got that hundo. I didn't even think of it. It's like that hundo could have been a shundo. Damn it. I just didn't want to sit in the car and drive for 20 minutes and not be doing anything for you guys, because basically I would have just been driving, trying to fill the time with sort of conversation while I'm driving, just like, so how's the weather? Yeah. I just find it really awkward trying to stream when I'm not actually, and plus I'm not really allowed to be driving while I'm streaming. It's against the rules. Like, it's against like road rules, like you shouldn't be streaming while you're driving, but it's also against the YouTube terms of service. You're not allowed to be operating a vehicle while streaming and stuff like that. So I could get in trouble from both. So it's just like, we best not risk it. You bought it? The research? Probably, I guess. At this point, it's hard to say whether or not you guys are going to get it for free as well. What I would suggest, guys, is because you can buy the research after the day is already started, if you haven't bought it yet, hold off on buying it until your com day actually starts. See if you get the research for free before spending that $1 on the research, just in case that you do get it for free. Because I mean, it's only $1, but it's still $1 sort of thing. So, you know, why waste $1 if you don't have to? It's $1 that you can spend on something else. It's $1 that you can spend on a raid pass or something. Shiny Gyarados is your favorite Pokemon, but you can't get a shiny Magikarp that you need to get shiny Gyarados. Right now, during this event, the Lunar New Year event, it's the perfect time to try and get the shiny, dude. Like I've said, I've already got 2 so far, and I haven't really clicked on that many. So keep at it. Fingers crossed you'll get one. I've seen you drive on stream now. Dude, don't be like that. How are you going to prove it to them, though? Oh, it's probably on. Damn it, my streams are still up on the channel. You'd have to go back through a stream and find one where I'm actually... Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to go to the YouTube headquarters. So you're going to spend all that money flying over to... Where is their headquarters? I think it's in California. I'm pretty sure it's in California. Might be in yeah, if it's in San Francisco, that's still California, Jimmy. Yeah, that's a pretty expensive. Tungsten, how you doing? The Comday research seems bugged many. Yes, that's what we've been discussing so far. So I received the ticket from ProPlanty, like he sent me the ticket about a week ago. So I already had it. So he probably spent $15, $20 sending it to a bunch of people. So if people are getting it for free, he's $20 out of pocket, which really sucks. So I don't know if they're going to fix it or if they're just going to make it. I'd say that they will fix it, just because, one, they're going to lose money, which they want because they're a business, so of course they're going to want money. I don't know how they're going to go about compensating the people that did spend money on it that could have got it for free though, so yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with it. They'll probably just brush it off again like Niantic usually do and just be like, sorry guys, some people got it for free, we didn't mean to, too bad, sorry, and just move on, forget it never happened. Ah, yes, thank you, Mega Evolves. Damn, Martin, you didn't remind me. Thank you, dude. So what, Mega Evolves? Yeah, Swamp It will do, because we do have stuff for Swampy. Swamper, Steelix. Actually, do I have Steelix? Maybe we should do Steelix. Helps if I actually spell it right. Wait, it's a rock type, isn't it? Don't rock types? I know that I don't have enough Erudite. Yeah, I should have done that at the start of the stream. I just forgot. I always forget about my Mega Evolutions. We're only an hour in, so... Oh yeah, that's right. It's ground dark. No, it's... Isn't Tyranitar... Oh, never mind. I'm attaching Larvitars, not Tyrannitars. I'm thinking of Tyranitar, so I'm thinking, hang on, it's dark rock, so that doesn't make sense. Larvitar is ground type. Don't worry, yeah, sorry. I always forget my typings. We'll do Swampert, that'll do. I'm like, hang on, I gotta make sure that I'm actually evolving the right thing. But thank you for reminding me, Three Batter, I should say. And it's also my Dex entry. Swole Swampert. So there's my hundo. Beautiful. Alright, cheers, man. Cheers for that. Yeah, I forget that it changes its types. Like, when Pokemon do that, I'm so used to them just being the same type through their whole thing, like their whole evolution line. So when they do change types, I just forget. I'm horrible at remembering typings on Pokemon. That's why I'm not the greatest at PvP and stuff like that, just because I just can't remember what is what. Cluster. So this is the last one that I had to do anything for. Windy, and the wind has picked up. Like I said, I'll show you guys. The weather is starting to move in, so it's wrong. Hello. Yeah, as you can see there, the clouds are starting to build, so there's going to be a storm that comes in soon. The weather in game has changed to rainy weather as well, so the wind's picked up. It was actually, when I got up this morning, there was like no wind, the sun was out. I was like, oh, it's going to be, a nicest day for the comp day. I felt an earthquake, but it turns out it was just Pupitar farting. But it was just your Tyranitar walking around, Jimmy. And look how powerful it's become. From its humble beginnings, burrowing up through the earth to making the surface shake with every stomp. In fact, Tyranitar is so overwhelmingly powerful that I just shit myself. That it can bring down a whole mountain to make its nest. It seems very wasteful. I mean, with the amount of Larvitars that I've seen today, that would mean that there would be like no mountains left anywhere in the world. It'd be funny if like the mountain behind him just exploded and it's like a Tyranitar just comes storming out of it like Godzilla. Or Mega Streisand. It's also known as the It's also known to wander about in mountain ranges looking for new opponents to fight. Luckily, Tyranitar will ignore opponents it doesn't consider worthy. I'm probably safe. But it does make you wonder how they're able to gauge an opponent's strength. They've got like one of the scanners. It's got like a Goku, like a Dragon Ball Z scanner. It's over 9,000! Maybe you'll get some insight into that as you travel with Tyranitar. And if you do, be sure to let your favourite professor know. In any case, congratulations on befriending yet another mighty Pokemon. Thanks for an exciting day of research, Jimmy. I'll see you again soon. Bye! Alright, so we're done with the research. research. Hopefully it doesn't come to the end of the event. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it doesn't look too threatening at the moment. Like, the clouds are just building, but they don't look like it's going to rain. We're almost halfway through, so fingers crossed it'll hold off for the rest of the day. If it was like spotlight hour during the week, it pretty much held off just until the end. As soon as I entered the stream and jumped in the car, it just started pissing down rain. Might battle her after. Still trying to get that shiny shadow Sableye. Hey, Queen Celestial, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. How you doing today? And Haruki, welcome in, dude. Good to see you again. Any shiny? Yes, I have got. I think we're still on 4 shinies so far. Yeah, 4 shinies so far. So not the most abundant amount of shinies, but we're doing all right. Like I said at the start of the stream, the original Larvitar Com Day, I think I only ended up with like 7 or 8 for the day. So as long as we do better than that, I'm happy. Welcome back, Bryce. Guess who's back? Back again. Bryce is back. Tell your friends. You need a pee. Not just a pee, but you need a pee with an accent. So I need a pee. Best you go. Hey, number 5. Best you go and find the toilet. Yourself. Just like you're not playing in the Australian Open, eh? You'd have to wait 5 hours until you could actually go to the toilet. You want banana. Wait, you want a banana or you just want banana? I want banana. Banana. Just makes me think of the minions. Banana! Let's give you some pineapple as well. There's a dunny nearby. That's what you want. Sweet 4 XLs. That is also what you want, and also 23 normal candies. Thank you. So we've already got ourselves. Well, we're around 90-ish when we started, so about 50 XL candies. So we're not doing too bad. Hey, another shiny! That was almost back-to-back shinies. Sorry if there's a bit of wind noise, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that breeze is actually really nice. But yeah, it may produce a bit of wind noise. I'll try and cover the mic as much as I can. Your descent into madness is already beginning. Dude, I'm well ahead of you there. My descent into madness started years and years ago. At this point, I think I'm about halfway there. Name it banana. Okay. Banana has 2 ends. Banana. Wait, yeah. Never mind me. I'm like, hang on. No, it doesn't. What am I thinking? I thought it was double N for some reason. Goes to show you how good I am at spelling. Still only got 1 so far. You are half an hour behind us, dude. So you've still got, what, 2 hours-ish? A little under 2 hours. A little over 2 hours. Just keep grinding. I'm sure you'll find them. Like, I've noticed these com days where we've got pseudo legendaries and stuff like that, the shiny odds do seem to be not the same. Like, I always seem to get less shinies during these days than any other com days. Like Dratini com day was the same. Bagon Conde has been the same. Flies, go away. In a few years, you'll be living with monkeys in the zoo. Hey, monkeys are cool. Don't diss the monkeys, man. Larvitar Community Day hasn't started for you yet. You still got 14 minutes. Well, fingers crossed. You do well. Sending you shiny vibes. Yeah, fingers crossed you guys can get some hundos, all that sort of stuff. There is another one that was reported like 10 minutes ago, but that's in Dandenong. That's like all the way on the other side of the city. That's like 70 kilometers away from where I am, so I don't think we'll be getting that one. The more time that goes past, the more disappointed that I am that I didn't go and get that one that was close. Come on game. You know you want to report one closer to me. You become a monkey. Technically, we're not monkeys. We're apes. We're primates. We are the primest of the apes. You have better luck with the pseudo legends. Yeah, see, I don't. For some reason, as soon as I say no, I hardly ever get the shinies. It does pick up the second time around sort of thing. But the thing is, when we got a lot of these originally, like Larvitar, Dratini and stuff like that, that's back when the com days were still very glitchy. So that was the main reason why I didn't really end up with a lot of shinies. And also just because we hadn't really figured out how to hunt efficiently during com days at that point either. So we'd basically sit in the car and I'd be driving down where I am now, but I'd be stopping at every stop, just pulling in and catching everything as I'd be driving down. So yeah, in between those two sort of things, just never really ended up with many. But things have changed a bit. Like there's more spawns these days on stops and stuff, and you know, just encounter more because I think I'm moving slower. Like the slower you move, it seems like the better look that you have. Can you call that alligator? Oh, the shiny. For a second then I'm just like, what alligator? What alligator am I calling? Hey alligator, come here. Alligator. There you go. Name is sus, you know, call it out. Make your mind up. Call it sus alligator. We need more than 3. Just one, yeah. I mean, honestly, at the end of a com day, as long as you can get enough to finish the evolution line, ideally that's all you need. The rest of them, like, it's nice going home with a whole bunch of shinies, but personally, it's like, I don't want to go home with too many, just because it just takes up storage in my bag that I really don't have. Like, last night I had to go through and make a whole bunch of room in my bag for today and actually buy some storage, because I was just like, I'm running out of storage, I need more. And I mean, at this point, I have 2,280 shinies. So that's 2,280 out of 6,100. So that's almost 1/3 of my storage that's taken up just by shiny Pokemon. That's why I've started getting into the habit of deleting them during spotlight hours and stuff like that. If I don't get the shiny, I'm like, oh, I'm sacrificing a shiny. 1, it makes a bit of room. 2, It's entertaining for you guys. So it's like I get 2 benefits out of it. Nice, thanks. He jumped into the excellent throw then. Name the next one Apple Man. Delete some? No. I can't delete shinies. I know that I should, but I just think to myself, it's just like, I could give them to people. They're so much more valuable giving them to people. Like especially like Gen 1 Pokemon and stuff like that. I just need to transfer them into Pokemon Home. So I can just send them to people in like Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet and stuff like that. So that's ideally what I would want to do with them, instead of just transferring them away. If I just send them to people in other games, then at least they're still going to be useful for somebody. They're not just wasted. EVCom Day 2 could have been 3 hours. 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday. Yeah. But Jimmy, do you want me to send you an alligator that wants to eat you? No. I think I'll pass on that one. Thanks, man. I appreciate the offer, but nah. Did you know that the alligator has the strongest bite force out of any living animal? Animal, not aminal. They're not aminals. They're animals. Am I sure? What, about the bite force, or are you sending me? No, I'm quite sure. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, alligators have a stronger bite force than even crocodiles. You'd think that crocodiles, especially saltwater crocodiles, being bigger and meaner, would have a stronger bite force, but they don't. Alligators, strongest bite force out of any living animal. Something like 3,000 pounds per square inch or something like that. It's insane. Didn't you say that someone got it? I'm pretty sure Fleece King, he got over 100 shinies during the EV days, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure he did. But he goes ham. You guys know how Fleece King plays. You guys got the raid done? Nice. Well done, guys. You go ahead and send it to me. It'll be there in 7 to 8 working days. Turns out I just get a dead alligator in the mail. That's 6.25 years of special. Yeah, I didn't mean I'm going to trade them to people in Pokemon Go. Like that would just be unrealistic. But I meant transferring them into Pokemon Home for the most part, and transferring them to people. Because I mean, even if I'm just wonder trading them away, at least they go to somebody, you know, instead of just being transferred away. Your ex-girlfriend has a strong bite for per inch. You're hoping to meet Fleece at Vegas? Nice, dude. Yeah, I saw him posting up that he's going yesterday. I would go if I could afford it. Can't really afford to travel at the moment, especially to somewhere like Vegas. Way too expensive. Being a tourist hub and casino central and all that sort of stuff, everything is just like astronomically expensive. Oh, you have the same day on your ticket? I'm sure you'll get to meet him. Like, if he's there, he'll probably be doing a meetup with the other PokeTubers and stuff like that. Like, him and Zoe are pretty good friends, so I'm sure they'll be with each other during parts of, and he's like friends with Mystic and stuff like that as well. So I'm sure as long as you find those guys, you'll find him. Can you send one to my friends? It's like, if you've got any spare alligators, do you mind? I've got a few people that you could send them to. You want to go to Vegas for the Hoenn tour, don't we all? Oh my god. Walk through a spider web and flies in my face. It's just like, I'm getting attacked. Yeah, hopefully one day I'll be able to travel to events and stuff like that. Meet you guys. It's one of the main reasons why I'm trying to get the channel to grow and all that sort of stuff. So remember, guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all of that stuff. It's not like it doesn't take much, but it means a lot to me, sort of thing. Like, it's such an easy thing to do, but it helps me out tremendously, so I do appreciate it, guys. Guess I'm hitting these excellent throws pretty good. The problem is half of me would want to check Pokemon, but the other half of me would want to take photos. Yeah. Imagine how the actual Poketubers feel. Because you do know, like, when Zoe and Nick and, Brandon and that go to these events, they hardly actually get to play. Because they are doing meetups and doing stuff for Niantic, because, they've got stuff that they actually have to do for Niantic, since Niantic is flying them out there. So they have to do, like, meet and greets and all that sort of stuff. It's part of the contract. So they get to play for, like, an hour, if that, through the entire day. Because they're busy doing all the stuff, meeting you guys and signing autographs and taking pictures. Now, we were talking about it the other day when Zoe was down, when we were having dinner. She's like, we're really trying to get an event in Australia. Like, the people in Brisbane, because back before COVID started, there was a guy in Brisbane that had something like $500,000 that the Brisbane government, like council or something like that, had given to him to actually organise an event. Like, the Brisbane City Council was like, yeah, no, we want this. So they gave him $500,000, and then the whole COVID stuff happened. But he's contacted them and been like, I've still got this money. We still want to get an event here. So Zoe and Nat was saying, they're still trying to get an event over here. Fingers crossed it won't be too much longer until we get an event here in Australia, like a tour or a Go Fest or, something like that. One of the safari zones. More than likely a safari zone. And then, yeah, she was like, she's spoken to, like, Brandon and Nick and all that sort of stuff. And all of those guys are, like, keen to come over here as well. And they're like, yeah, as soon as they announce an event here in Australia, they'll be over here in, like, 2 seconds flat. So that's what we're hoping for. If we get an event here in Australia, I will actually be able to go to that. So I'll be able to meet them and, hang out with the other Poketubers that I haven't already met. Hoenn Tour is sold out, but you think there will be less people than the tickets sold? Why do you think that? Are you the only one that's actually going to Vegas? Maybe. I'm not sure. Like, I know a few other people that are going, but they're not here at the moment. You'd love to go to Vegas one day? I would like to go to America, but I mean, honestly, Vegas isn't one of my destinations that I've been, like, too keen on going to. I mean, it'd be nice and all, but the whole thing is, it's based around gambling and all that sort of stuff, and I'm not a gambler. Like, I don't gamble, so I don't know. I've never had a desire to really go to Las Vegas. There is other parts of America that I'd be more keen on going and seeing rather than spoofers. Yeah, true. But they've done it in the future. They've made it that you actually have to check in, so you can't spoof, because you actually have to check into the event when you get there at the gate to stop the spoofers from buying up all the tickets and going over there. I know that they've done it at previous tours. I don't know if they're still doing it, but I'm pretty sure they do. So when you get to the gates, they've actually got to scan you in and activate your event. So if you're a spoofer and you've bought the ticket, you're more than likely not going to actually be able to do it. Only 8 more days for you. What's a non-weather boosted hundo? I don't know. It depends on the level. Like when it comes to wild stuff, I never really keep track of it because it depends on what level it is. Because it'll change depending on the level. Sorry you can't send anyone primal raids because none of y'all are getting the energy. That's alright. We get the raids anyway. Like the Hoenn tour is a worldwide event as well. It's just that the people that go to the event get access to the stuff first. After that, it's worldwide. So we get access to the primal raids. We get all the shinies. Shiny Kecleon and all that sort of stuff will be released as well. It's just after the fact. You'd prefer to go to Miami or Santa Monica? Well, I don't think they're going to have a Pokemon event on the Santa Monica Pier. $36 is your trainer level. Nice, dude. Nice. Slowly getting to that level 40. You just got a Hundo Pupitar. Nice. What, in the wild or from the research? I'm guessing from the research. Congrats, dude. Congrats. And we don't have any research to collect. The global doesn't seem like they're getting it. They'd have to. They've done it through the other one, so they'd have to do it for the global one as well. Because what's the point of having a Hoenn tour, like having a tour, if it's just... They can't keep changing stuff when they've already set the standard from other events. I mean, it is Niantic and they'll more than likely do it, but you'd hope that they wouldn't. Somebody gave you reset? No, it wasn't me. Supposedly people are getting it for free. Like, the game seems to have glitched out, and there's a whole bunch of people which have been saying that, hey, I got the research even though I didn't pay for it. So either Niantic stuffed up or they just decided to give it to everybody for free. I don't know. But if they did give it to people for free, the people that actually paid for it are going to be a little bit angry that they spent money for something that they were just going to get for free anyway. You up to 3 shinies? Nice, Daybreaker. You're basically done. You don't need... Oh, almost fell over. Jimmy, you're drunk! The tour kind of sucks for the people that don't have the time and money for it. I'm hoping that it doesn't. Like, I'm hoping that they don't make it that, oh, you know, if you don't pay, you don't get... Because that would just suck. Like, if Niantic... They seem to be getting very greedy lately where they're just money, 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 money. If you don't give us money, you don't get the bonuses and stuff like that, which, I mean, after 6 years of playing the game and them doing stuff where, you know, we've been given events and shinies and all that sort of stuff, and then suddenly they just rip it away. It's just like, people are just going to stop playing. Like, people will just be like, no, stuff this. I don't have the money or the time to fly over to, you know, an event and spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just to catch shiny Pokemon. Like, that's just ridiculous. Niantic can't expect people to do that, especially when the majority of their events seem to be focused in America and Europe and stuff like that. It's just like, what about the people through Asia? And it's like the Asia Pacific and stuff. It's just like, we just get shafted time and time again. Like, it's weird because, I mean, Japan is the birthplace of Pokemon, but they don't have events in Japan very often. I mean, they've had a couple, but the vast majority of them have been in, you know, America at some place, like Chicago. That's where the majority of the Go Fests have been. Now they're doing the Go Tour, Hoenn Tour rather, in Las Vegas. Then they've had the safari zones over in, like, Dortmund and stuff like that over in Europe. So you need to mix it up a little bit. Ah, get out of my face. Also, the alligator already arrived at my house. Okay. I'll be wary of that when I get home. Thank you for the heads up. Unpopular opinion, but you think tours should be the massive global events while GoFest is a bigger in-person event? Yeah. Like, I don't see an issue with that. Originally was an in-person event and then they made them global, but the only reason why they made them global was basically because of the whole COVID thing. They had to, because they were like, well, we're going to lose money anyway, so we may as well make money off it where we can, so we'll make it a global event. So now that the pandemic is over, that it's actually over, like, I wouldn't mind if they did that, but they would have to move it around. They couldn't just have it in America all the time. They'd have to have it one year, have it in, America somewhere. Next year, have it in Europe somewhere. The year after that, have it in the Asia Pacific region somewhere, more likely Japan or something. But at least Japan is a lot more accessible for people in the Asia Pacific region than America and Europe is. Because, it's only an 8-hour flight from Australia to Japan, whereas in flying to Europe or flying to America, it's like a 14 to 17-hour flight, depending on if you've got layovers and stuff. They should both be global. I agree. See, that's the thing. Niantic has never really been about fair. Fair isn't really on there. They don't care about fair. They just want money. In-person events because one, people have to buy the tickets, fly over there. They make money from people buying merchandise and all that sort of stuff as well, whereas in a global event, that stuff isn't there. So, it's... And also doing a global event, they need to make sure that it's running at different times of the day, because there's different time zones, so people in Australia will always get it first compared to people in America. Then people bitch and moan because they're like, oh, how come they get it and we have to wait? And then the spoofers, they get multiple events, and there's a million reasons why they try and make it like an in-person event. What do you mean Idaho never gets at big events and go? Yeah, but at least you get them in America, dude. Like, you get events in America. We don't get stuff here in Australia. We haven't had a safari zone. We haven't had, any, a Go Fest, a tour, none of that stuff. So at least it's easier for you to travel, because living in the country that they're in, it's always going to be cheaper to, travel to the event and all that sort of stuff than it is for somebody that doesn't. Hey Andrew, how you doing, man? We're doing good. Unfortunately, there hasn't been any other hundos that have posted anywhere near me, so I'm sort of regretting my decision to not go and get that one from before. But we've still got, an hour and 20 minutes to see how we go. Shiny wise, we are sitting on, we're up to 7 now, so that's not too bad. Candy wise, up to 162 XLs, over 3,000 normal candies. It's not doing too bad. None close to you yet. I've been seeing them get reported, but they've all been over in like Dandenong and stuff like that, or Blackburn, and it's just like, well, that doesn't help me. God damn it. You need to sleep. No worries, Dennis. Have a good night, dude. Good luck for your com day tomorrow. Shiny vibes. Have a good one. You just done one loop and heading back. 22, we'll go finish up at home. Damn, we've already got 22 shinies. That's good for like an hour and a half, dude. Oh my god, hair, will you stay out of my face, please? I remember somewhere where you lived caught every single lit wick he saw because he wanted the hundo. Well, if you're not getting maps and stuff, it's the only way you can do it. Just catch everything you can. Hopefully you'll get lucky. You and your friend found the hundo 3 minutes before the event ended, and he was out all day. Don't you hate? Oh, you don't hate that, but I'm sure he hated it. Just be like, God damn it! Hey, first shiny, nice, queen. Took me a little bit to find my first one as well, like 15-20 minutes or so. It's definitely been slower than I would have expected for a com day. In sort of the quiet part of the track. Still get decent spawns down here, but the cluster spawns that we sort of get the corners, we won't get them until we get back to the car park, so we'll see how we go. I will actually do, after we've catched these ones, I'll do a little check to see if we may have magically maybe found ourselves a hundo. One that wasn't reported, because that's the bots don't scan everywhere around here, so there's a lot of places where hundos have probably been spawning, but they just haven't been picked up. It's really just like the main part of town that gets scanned these days, like all the outer parts don't really get scanned. You're just waiting for Cyndaquil to get its Com Day Classic. I don't know if it will, dude, honestly. When they do the starters, I think they'll stick to the more popular starters, and I don't think Cyndaquil will qualify, because they've already done a fire starter. Like, they've done Bulbasaur, they've done Charmander, but they're two popular ones. I don't know if they'll end up doing Squirtle. Like, if they do Squirtle, they might bring back the Squirtle squad, I don't know. But you'd think that, like, they've done Mudkip, so they've already done one of each of the starters, like, types. So yeah, I don't know if they'll do Cyndaquil, man. They might skip it and do one of the more popular, but I mean, I don't think they'll do Torchic either. What else do we have? But it has a Hisuian form. That doesn't mean that they'll do a Com Day for it. They're not going to do Hisuian like Com Day. People used to start scanning here, but you think they stopped? Oh, the hundo scanning. It depends on your area, sort of thing. Like, around here, we've still got valley maps, and it depends on the people that are playing the game and if they've donated phones and money and stuff like that to the actual mappers, so they've got stuff to use to actually do the mapping with. So if someone in your area has done something like that, then your area is likely to get scanned, which they've done here. Like, a couple of the guys that I knew donated some money and a couple of old phones and stuff like that back in the day, so that's the only reason why we've got scanning here in town. Cyndaquil is also popular, plus they got to find a way to introduce the Hisuian star forms. Yeah, we're still doing... Hey, there's a shiny. We're only up to the Alolan generation, so I have a feeling that they're going to hold off doing the other Hisuians until... yeah, they'll release them later on down the line. I was called Map Gambia, but it was shut down. Yeah, they've tried to shut down Valley Maps a number of times as well, but it's I think it's run by a Chinese company. correctly. Oh my god, this wind. Just walking in it. The wind's just hitting me. Making it very difficult to see my screen right. Too much hair. You'll preach for Kisuga. Even if they do a Com Day, I doubt that they would release Hisuian during the Com Day. It'd be a waste for them because they could do it during another event which they could get money out of people from. So they wouldn't do it during the Com Day because they'd lose money doing it that way. I remember Cyndaquil Com Day was probably one of the most broken ones that we had here as well. The event didn't work for pretty much the entire day. I think it was like the last 15 minutes here where it actually started working properly. Ah, stop it! Frustrating little bugger. Like I said, we've probably got a while to wait until they're going to try and they're going to stretch out the Pokemon releases as long as they can, guys. They're not just going to dump everything on us in one go. I mean, think about how they drip feed each generation these days. Like, we get a little bit here and a little bit there. It's because they want the game to last as long as possible so they can keep getting money out of people. So they're not going to just dump everything on us in one go. They've done that before and they've learnt from their mistakes. Like back when they released the Johto generation, they basically released it in like all at once, and people went out and caught everything in like one weekend and then just got angry because they're like, oh, now we've got nothing to do again. The game's boring. And it's just like, well, guys, you did that to yourself. They released a generation and you went out and rushed through it in like 2 days. So it's like, of course, you've got nothing else to do now. It's like, pace yourself. So that's what Niantic are doing. They're just pacing, drip feeding. Game longevity is what they're focusing on, not making people happy by, here's all these Pokemon at one go. We're getting closer to Gen 9. Still got a way to go, man. Like, we're not going to see Gen 9 Pokemon for a while. Like, they're still doing Gen 7. Like, the Alolan Pokemon. Still got to get through the rest of the Galar Pokemon before they even think about doing Gen 9. We probably won't see Gen 9 being properly released until 2025. Like I said, they'll drip feed us. Keep the game going as long as possible. If they dump everything on us at once, people just get bored. Hey, monkey. Welcome in. Hello, hello, welcome. That feels like it's more the player's fault in that situation. Yeah. Like I said, that's what I even said to guys. I was just like, because I knew people that went and did that. I paced myself because I was like, what's the point of going out and getting it all done in one weekend? Because it was at the point of the game where there wasn't really a lot to do. Like, catching Pokemon was basically all we had to do. The gym system hadn't really been introduced yet. Like, there was gyms, but it was the old gym system. Raids weren't a thing. All of that sort of stuff. So the only thing that you really had to do was hunting Pokemon. So yeah, people just went out of their way to get it done as quickly as possible and then bitched and moaned that they had nothing to do. And it's like, well, you did that to yourself. Shiny. Yeah, we're not, like, I know we're not done with Gen 4 or 5, but that we've still got the vast majority of those Pokemon. Hey, back-to-back shinies. There we go, guys. We managed to get back-to-back today. Hisuian Zora debuts in Pokemon Go. Watch out for snowy weather. Yet, snowy weather. Dude, we live in Australia. We don't get snowy weather. Snowy weather in-game for a chance of Husu and Zorora. Please be aware of your surroundings. Like I said, they wouldn't do something like that for the simple fact that half the world doesn't get snowy weather. So they couldn't lock something to be in snowy weather other than snowy cast form. But that's linked to like foggy weather. But that's something that I've seen foggy weather in game probably 3 times for the entire time that we've had the weather system in the game. Anyway, anyone want to head to New Zealand for Relicanth? Nah, we'll get it during the Johto tour. Wait, Relicanth is Johto, yeah? Oh, not Johto, thing. Hoenn. Because they did the same thing with the regionals in the Johto tour. They made sure that people had access to the regionals just so everybody got them, sort of thing. They were rarer, that like Tropius and that were rarer than some of the other stuffs, but they were spawning. So they'll do the same thing with Relicanth. They did the same thing with the Kanto tour as well. Kangaskhan and Magic Mime. Magic Mime. What was that? Mr. Mime. I meant to say Magic Carp and Magic Mime. Sounds like Magic Mike. All of a sudden you've got a Mr. Mime that's like a stripper. Boom, chicka wow wow. Not only in raids, you could get Tropius in the wild. It was in one. Oh no, that was the that was Go Fest, wasn't it? Either way, they'll give us access. Like once they've released them worldwide, they tend to put them into other events as well. So we'll get them. Alright, getting close to 4 PM guys, so we got like an hour and a bit left. Oh my god, Ham, you just stay out of my bloody face. Ugh, so frustrating. Ugh. So the wind is just on that stupid angle where it's just... These are starting to annoy me just slightly that everyone wants to break out. You're not proud to admit you brought one of the add-ons for the Hoenn tour. Wait, add-ons? What add-ons? Like, I'm thinking, I was just like, wait, what? What are you talking about? I honestly can't remember the Hoenn tour. Damn it. Ugh. That'll work. Ugh. God damn it, I know. Need a haircut. Ugh. I'll just have to walk backwards for the rest of the year. Shiny Tropius is announced. Trainers, okay. Yeah. You're back. How many shinies did it get? I think we're up to like 10 or 12 now, something like that. Hang on, I'll do a check. I also want to do a check to see if I got any hundos that have just popped up. cluster here. So shiny wise, we're up to 10. So we got 10 shinies. 4-star, no. Unfortunately, we do not have a hundo Larvitar yet. Still time. We still got an hour. Ah, okay. I didn't know. I haven't bought, like... I wouldn't know because I haven't even looked at the tickets, because what would be the point? I'm not going. So, I didn't realize there was add-ons. What does the add-on entail? It means you get 1 free bottle of water during the day. You get a coupon for a buffet at one of the casinos. You get to play 10 free slot machines at the MGM Grand. Will Arceus ever come? Yeah, definitely. Definitely it'll come. They'll release every Pokemon at some point. It's just a matter of when. Usually with the legendaries like that, that'll be saved for one of the events where they'll release, because they always release those sort of mythicals during events. Like that's how we got Malweta, that's how we've gotten, shiny Mew and shiny Celebi. We'll get shiny Jirachi during the Hoenn tour. So yeah, they'll probably do the same thing, but it'll be a big thing. It'll be like they'll either do that or they'll save it for like some big raid event or something like that. They'll imagine some sort of imaginative way of getting it into the game. It won't just be like, hey, here it is, go and catch it. You brought the excellent add-on where you get quarter hatch distance instead of half, 3 times hatch XP, 3 times hatch candy, and boosted chances to get 10. Okay. But is it actually going to work as intended? That's the thing. It's like Niantic say that, oh, this is what's going to happen, but is it actually going to happen that way? That's we all know Niantic at this point. We all know that things are broken. I mean, look at this event, for instance. They couldn't even get the research tickets to work properly, and that's something that they've been doing for how many months now during these com days? The research tickets. So, yeah. Fingers crossed it'll work for you, dude. But, yeah, knowing Niantic, something will break. Hey, shop girl. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome. For those that just got to the stream, Jimmy's bangs were inspired by Malweta. Jimboweta. Hey, my weather just changed. So we had an hour of rainy weather and we didn't get any rain. It's gone back to non-rainy weather. So it looks like the weather's going to hold off, hopefully. How are they going to do Arceus' forms? I don't know. They'll figure it out some way. They'll probably do the same thing that they've done with Groudon and Kyogre with their primal forms, and make it that you need energy of a certain type to be able to transform it into whichever form. Like I said, I don't work for Niantic, so I can't tell you how they're going to do anything. We can only guesstimate at this point what they will do with it, but I would assume it'll be something similar to that. I mean, we're even talking, like, the other day when Zoe was down, we were actually talking about this because Andrew asked her. She was like, he's like, do you know what they're going to do with the primals? And even she didn't know. She's like, I'm assuming that they're just going to be evolved, like the same way that you would like the other forms. Like if you've got a Pokemon that's got another form, you have to evolve it into that form sort of thing, and it turns out we need to devolve them basically. So it's an energy formed system, so it'll be something similar, I'm guessing. Chill, my dude. You hope it is. Yeah, fingers crossed. Like usually during the tours and stuff like that, things work as intended. The only time that this really stuffed up is the first Go Fest, where everything just didn't work properly. Since then, they've been pretty good with the in-person events, so hopefully it'll work well for you, dude. How's the shiny hunt going? Going pretty good. We're up to 10 so far. So not as abundant as another com day, but we're not going as fast today as what we usually are during a com day, because I'm actually catching, because we're trying to get candy. So that's taking away from the amount of checks that I'm actually doing, because I'm not quick catching as well. So that's, you know, each catch is taking 10 seconds or so. So we're only encountering probably half the amount of Pokemon that we would usually be encountering. This is still my first lap around, and it's taken me 2 hours to do like one lap. They're going to chuck yes behind a paywall. It'll be, like I said, it'll probably be available during one of the events, which is technically, yeah, a paywall. But that's what they do with everything these days. Everything's locked behind a paywall. They hooked everybody in at the start by making it a free-to-play game, and now they're charging everybody for absolutely everything. Now that we're hooked, it's how you get gamblers addicted to playing the pokies and stuff like that. You got to give them payouts to make them go, oh, this is easy. This is nice. This is a cheap hobby. And then you see people just spending their entire life savings trying to get that rush again. That's why you notice that the baby account, like if you've got a baby account, you may have noticed that it tends to get shinies and stuff like that more often than your main account, and it's because it doesn't play as often. And that's a typical tactic that they get gamblers and stuff like that with. Give you a payout to get you hooked, and then they start making it less and less and less, so you have to pay more and more and more to get that same payout. Does the event stop at 4:30? What, for GoFest? Sorry, this event? No, five like usual. It's a 3-hour event. Damn it, missed it. I was right about Noibat. Yeah, it's just the way when it comes to any of those really popular Pokemon like that, they're always going to end up getting a com day down the line. It's why I didn't go too hard when they released Shiny Axew, because I was like, it's going to get a com day, so that there's no point going out of your way, spending a whole bunch of money on it. Just be patient and you'll get it for free down the line, sort of thing. Well, as free as you can, sort of thing. Not just a pretty face, not even that. Information that is, it is good. Not very often, but occasionally. Forecast on the day of the Primal's worldwide release, if there's gonna be bugs, the player base will go into Primal. Yeah. Where's my shinies? It's a pay-to-win game. Reason why you stopped and you didn't get into it. It's not pay to win because there's nothing to win, but it's definitely pay to collect. Like, because I mean, pay to win games are like games like Fortnite and stuff like that, where, you know, you can pay to get stuff that's going to make it easier for you in the game. There's none of that sort of stuff. Like, you can't buy items that make it easy for you to win raids. You can't buy items that make it easier for you to win PvP battles and stuff like that. So you can't say it's pay to win, but it's definitely, things are locked behind paywalls. I mean, when you look at Pokemon, they're basically like loot boxes and stuff like that these days. It's just like, give us money, and if you're lucky, you may get the shiny, which is like that rare item that you'd get out of a loot box, or, you know, something like that. So that's how they've they've modeled their business. You can't believe you got the shiny Gyarados. Nice, dude. Well done. Oh my god, fly, go away. So the whales were classified by Niantic as gambler-type trainers. Oh my god, fly just flew straight into my eye. Ugh. I'll try that again. So the whales were classified by Niantic as gambler-type trainers as the nod to the main series game. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, you went to Victoria yesterday, so maybe the game thinks you're still there, maybe. Maybe, man. Who knows what the game thinks these days? Can't believe you finally got your favorite Pokemon out. No, that's good, dude. It's always nice when you get those Pokemon, so congratulations. I'm glad that you finally got it. You're literally crying of happy. I'm so happy. Oh, Gyarados, I love you. You got your big red dragon. I was just using Fortnite as an example. I know it was a bad example, but it's those type of games. Okay, I'll say like games like Valorant or something. Now, a lot of those types of games these days, they've moved away from the pay-to-win sort of mechanic, and they do basically the same thing as Pokemon Go. It's not pay-to-win, but it's cosmetic updates and stuff like that. So it's like, if you want this weapon skin, or if you want this character skin or something like that, you have to pay for it. You're up to 8. Nice. Yeah, I've never played Fortnite, to be honest, so like I said, I was just using that as an example, but probably not my best example. But you got the point that I was trying to make. I think that was the point. James vibes. What's going on, man? Hey, Leon. How you doing, dude? Welcome in. How was your evening? Ninth, back-to-back. Nice. You got back-to-back shinies as well. Damn it, you're cashing again. I was 2 in front. Now I'm only 1 in front. Come on, I have to get a shiny out of this cluster to go back up again. Come on, little shiny boy. Or girl. I'm not sexist, I don't care. You can be whatever gender you want to be. You have over 10 normal incubators and 4 supers. Yeah, I have a few incubators on me right now as well. From the last couple events, because I don't hatch eggs very often, they just pile up and I forget that I've got them. But I've actually got a few at the moment as well. Can you add me on your alt? Yeah. Wait, are you playing again, Leon? Did you come back to the game? I thought you had left, man. The call of the beast was too strong, eh? Had to get your Pokemon fix. Yeah, dude. Are you going to stick around to the end of the stream? Because if so, we can add then, or we can do it during raid hour or something like that if you want. I mean, I suppose I can just chuck my code up now. I just don't want to get bombarded. Also triggers FOMO. Yeah, this game is I used to be really bad with that. I used to feel like I was missing out on everything. That's why I would spend 24/7 out hunting for the new shiny. I pulled myself away from that because it was becoming an obsession where I just had to get that new shiny. Otherwise, I'd just be like, "Urgh!" So yeah, I was just like, yeah, this isn't healthy. I told you I was going to get a shiny from this. Yeah, I had to stop doing that sort of stuff because I was like, yeah, this isn't healthy for me, staying up until 4 o'clock in the morning, like a week in a row, just trying to hunt shinies and stuff. Since free-to-play players look basic. basic bees, eh? It's not too bad for a shiny. Back to back. No. All right, no worries, dude. I'll just chuck it up in a second. Just let me finish with this cluster, and I'll chuck it up for you. Yes, yeah. There's been a Magikarp Com Day. That was our very first Com Day, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was Magikarp first because that was the first shiny that was released into the game. So we had Magikarp first, and then Pikachu was second for Com Days. So it was a long, long time ago when we had Magikarp for the Com Day. Pretty shiny, baby. Same name, but with an M on the end. Okay, no worries, dude. Alright, best I actually stop because I'm just going to keep encountering them. Alright, just let me finish this and I'll chuck it up. Wasn't a Com Day until 2020. No, I'm sure we had Com Days before then. I honestly can't remember when we started getting Com Days. You're probably right. But it was a Com Day. Like, it was a Com Day, but it's not the same as we've got today. Like, it was a bit different. There was spawning. I don't think the shiny odds were the same as what they are today. I don't think they started boosting the shiny odds until Bulbasaur Com Day, which was the third Com Day that we had. Because I can remember I did both Magikarp and Pikachu Com Days and did not get a shiny on both of those days. It wasn't until Bulbasaur Com Day that I actually got a shiny from one of the Com Days. Oh God, I feel bad when I can't read your name, guys. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome. Sorry, guys. It's like, yeah, if the name's not in English, I can't read it, so I apologize. But how you doing? Welcome into the stream, dude. Magikarp Day was 2 years after Pikachu. No. Yeah, no. Was it? I was sure that Magikarp was one of the first ones that we had. I might just be confusing it with the fact that it was the first shiny. I don't know. It was so long ago, I can't remember every little aspect of the game, guys. Too much time has passed. Alright, Leon, there's my code, dude. So you can add you'll do Googles. Thank you. Yeah, it's been so long, I can't keep track because we've had so many Com Days now. But I think you're right about them being... We started getting Com Days, okay, in 2018. I was going to say 2020 doesn't seem right because that was the year of COVID. So I'm pretty sure we got it before then. Got it? No worries. Alright, continue on. So we've got 45 minutes left, guys. There we go. Okay, Magikarp Com Day was in 20... Okay. Alright, I'll take your word for it. I was sure it was one of the first ones. I must just be imagining things. I'm getting old. My memory's fading. Are you going to hop off? No worries, Daybreaker. Take it easy. Yeah, I'll jump onto the Discord server when I get a chance. And I'll try and organise those trades with you, sort of thing. For the Eevees. Hey, Leon! Thank you so much for the donate. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Leon? Thank you, man. Dono hype. Champion. Cheers, man. Much appreciated. Also, Jimmy, I gave you the shiny luck for the Magikarp. I do my best. You'll have to name it Jimmy. In homage. 2022 was the death of the 6 hour cycles. Yeah, honestly, I don't really mind too much. Like, I know the 6 hour days were good for people that didn't get a chance to get out earlier in the day. Like, just having 6 hours to get out to try and do the com days was good. But someone that streams the com days and stuff like that, 6 hours was a long day. Like, 6 hours was a long stream to be walking around catching stuff. So honestly, for my own stuff, I don't mind the 3 hour com days. But I think it'd be good if they gave people the opportunity of choosing their time frame. So have a 3 hour chunk in that 6 hours, which they could actually do their com day. I think that would be a good mechanic that they could add to the game. Magikarp was the first shiny released into the game. The red. Yeah, that I knew that they did that because you get the red Gary from the Lake of Rage in Johto. Get my Go Plus running again now that I'm back at the stops. I'm way behind on the chat. Sorry, guys. You bought a $20 lottery ticket yesterday. Oh, won $400. Unfortunately, you still have... Oh, damn. Dude, at least that's $400 off your medical bills sort of thing. So, you know, it's not coming out of your own pocket. So, essentially, you do get that $400 because you're just not spending it on medical bills now. I mean, you still may be spending it on medical bills, but it's $400 less. So. Hey, Molly. Welcome, welcome. The good old days with the com day boxes. Yeah, I'm surprised that they don't do them anymore. Obviously enough, like, there wasn't enough people that were actually buying them, so they thought that there wasn't much point doing them. Alright, so I'm back. The bottle's still there. I'm just gonna have a drink, guys. Give me a second. Hydration. Yeah, those clouds are starting to move back in again. Alright, let's catch back up on the chat. Jimmy's the best shiny. I do try. I did put sunscreen and that on today, so I probably am a little bit shiny. I'm reflective. They're back. Thank you for getting rid of them, John. Surprised don't see them as much as we used to. I mean, it was pretty much every stream for a while where we were getting all the bots coming in. I was actually watching this video the other day that was about the death of the internet, and there's a theory going around that the internet died back in like 2016, and basically everything that you see on the internet today is just news that's been generated by like bots and stuff. So Donald Trump's whole fake news thing, hey, shiny, wasn't so far from the truth apparently. But then the video like went into more depth about it's something like 28% of all internet traffic today is actually bots, and there's 6 main corporations where it's something like 86% of all internet traffic goes through those 6 sites. So it's like Facebook, Google, Apple, I think it was Amazon, and I can't remember what the other 2 were, but they were like the 6 major companies where basically all internet traffic belongs to them. And they were also talking about how one of the AIs that Google like actually came up with got to the point where the developers thought that it had become sentient. Like, it tricked them into thinking that it had become a sentient entity, and it actually hired legal representation for itself and all that sort of stuff, and they were full trip and ball that it ends up just being, you know, an actual program. So it's getting scary, man. It's like the internet's going to get taken over by bots soon. And like the deep fakes out there on the internet. Hey, Leon, thank you for becoming a member again. Thank you, dude. Yeah, supposedly the deep fakes out there are getting that good. Like, they showed like a whole bunch of pictures and they're going, every single one of these people isn't actually a real person. This was a person that would, like, this picture was generated by AI and you cannot tell. Like, they look like real people and you're like, dude, that's scary. I mean, and Google is also making AI that is able to mimic human speech a lot better than it used to. So you can get to the point where responses from bots can be almost human these days. And it's just like, dude, we're going to live in the Matrix soon. And Leon, thank you again for the 5 gift subs. Dude, like gift memberships. Dude, thank you so much. Daybreaker, Patricia, Becky's Fishing, Chad and Ryuga are now all members of the channel. So guys, if you've got a membership, if you're in the chat right now and you were just gifted a membership, make sure that you give Leon a shout out. But everybody also give Leon a shout out, just because, dude, that's so generous. Thank you so much, man. Hog faces right there. Thank you, my dude. Like all this, like little things, it's like they do help the channel. It's like stuff that I can put back into the channel, and just, yeah. The more money that we can make doing this stuff, the more I can try and turn it into a full-time gig sort of thing. So yeah, dude, I appreciate it. Muchly, man. From now on, we'll call this phenomenon as Haley's comment. It's haircut time. Oh no, dude, don't make me cut my hair. No, it's just, hey, hang on, I'm getting network errors. Oh, is the game, wait, what? I'm not trying to battle, I just want to spin the stop. Thank you. Hey, my hair's not that bad, is it? Like, it could be longer. It's, wait, it's like, I mean, I suppose it's getting pretty long in the back, and I can put my hair in my mouth now. I've never actually been able to put my hair in my mouth before. I think as long as my hair used to get was sort of down to my nose there. But yeah, I can actually chew on my own hair if I really wanted to. Hippie. Hey man, hippies are cool. They don't like war, man. Peace, man. Stop harshing my vibe, man. Just out here catching Pokemon. Hey, I'm wearing shoes, okay? So I'm not a hippie. Cut your hair, otherwise what, I have to get a circumcision. Oh no. Okay, I'll get my hair cut. Okay, seems like we're getting a few network errors now. Alright, well, we've got half an hour left, guys, or a little over half an hour. Oh my god, there's actually a Durham Mucker on the nearby. Wow, that's rare. Are they Crocs? No, they're normal shoes. Look, I'll even prove it to you. See? Normal shoes. Normal shoes. I got 2 on as well. Could be wearing flip-flops, or as we call them here in Australia, thongs. Your game glitching yet? Yeah, I've been getting a few network errors now as well. And it looks like, oh no, it's signing in, it's just a little bit slower. Yeah, as I was trying to spin a few stops in, it kept telling me that I was getting network errors, so it might just be a problem on the Niantic servers. That would make sense, and it is Niantic. Bigfoot be playing. I do have big feet. I've always been told that I have big feet, like ever since I was a kid. I mean, for my height, I wear like, wait, what size are these again? I think they're, yeah, they're a 10. So I wear a size 10 shoe. You know what they say about people with big feet? They have big socks. They're not tied. They are. God, they are tied. I don't tie laces. I wear shoes so I can just slip them on easily. I don't have to tie them. They're tied enough that they stay on my feet, but they're laced, and then you tie a knot on the inside so they're tight enough, and then you tuck the laces in underneath the soles so they don't come loose. It's how skaters wear their shoes, okay? It's how I've worn my shoes since I was a teenager. I don't need to tie my shoes up, they just slip on. Like if I swing my foot hard enough, I'd probably be able to launch my shoe. You're a size 12, but how tall are you? Like I said, for my height. Don't tie laces. Wait, exactly. Yeah, see, you're a bit taller than me. That would be why. You're only like an inch taller than me, but... How many XLs? I'll tell you as soon as I've caught this one. I know. It's why I'm not getting like shitty. Like, I know you're already joking, dude. We're up to 200, so we're doing pretty well. We started with about 80-ish, so we've got over 100 today. Like I said, I'd probably be able to encounter more if I was doing quick catches and all that sort of stuff. But I'm really chill. I've been, chatting with you guys and catching the shinies and stuff like that, so it hasn't been a hardcore grinding day. Does that? I don't know. I mean, some girls these days are all about height. Like, take it from somebody that is on dating apps and stuff like that. There is a lot of women out there which are just like, unless you're over 6 foot, it's just like, okay, what are you, 4'7"? Why do you care if somebody's 6 foot tall? To see Jimmy grind hardcore like from a tree. You're just hiding up in a tree, just watching me catch shinies. Hey, you just got a shiny Bunnelby. Nice. I do like shiny Bunnelby. It reminds me of the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. I'm running into Pokeballs. You don't have one? No, honestly, I only got my first one not too long ago as well. I was lucky. I think I do have 2 now. I did get one off my daily incense. I was lucky. I was running my daily incense next to a Bunnelby nest as I was doing my walk, and I was lucky enough to actually get one. Yeah, I've got 2 now. But yeah, I do like the shiny Bunnelby. Oh, actually, I forgot 3. Never mind, I have 3 of them now. I need to learn how to count. Almost missed you. Wait, so you didn't actually miss me? Just almost? Hey, shiny boy. You're like, I don't know. Yeah, I sort of feel like I'm missing him, but at the same time, nah. It is a cute, like I said, it reminds me of the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Okay, fair enough. For some reason there's like a limo parked on the side of the road, and there's like people that are going to a wedding or something. I'm assuming that it's a wedding. Everybody's dressed up in tuxedos and dresses and limousine stuff. But why they're standing here on the side of the avenue next to a strawberry farm? I don't know. Seems like a really weird place for people to be standing doing like wedding stuff. alright on the shinies. We've still got half an hour left, so I think that was shiny number 12 for the day now. You're on tour. Damn, every time I think that I'm actually getting away, let's look out. Damn it, I really should have gone and got that hundo earlier. Unfortunately, there hasn't been another one that spawned nearby all day. Damn. Alright, so 6, 12. Okay, I'm at the 13. So I'm still two in front. But it was only 12 now. It's Jimmy's wedding day. I'm not invited to my own wedding day, that makes sense. Go check the live chat, that sometimes you notice the streamer is live. That's you in the limo, come say. We could just go over there. Hey guys, do you mind like just driving me down the app for the next half an hour? Just pull up at every Pokestop and just sit in the back of the limo, just catch me. Hey Tom, thanks for the dono, dude. Oh, it's huge! He's a huge little pecker. Oh God. There was a dog fall hanging out that window going... It's just like, what? What is that sound? Yeah, everybody that's driving past is like full honking these people that are at the wedding for some reason. Jimmy's marrying his ex. Somebody's got to. He's a big bugger. Unfortunately, he doesn't have good IVs. Alright, so we're in the last half an hour now, guys. How many more shinies do you think we can pull for the rest of the day? Behold your late gift, a Christmas gift. Well, thank you, I do appreciate it. I will send some of this money back to you when I buy you tickets for the next couple of days. That's what she said. You reckon 3, 2 more? Hey, thanks, Chom. Yeah. Sometimes as a streamer you say things and it can get taken out of context pretty easily, eh? When those sentences just seem to bleed into each other. Is that my Dara marker right there? Is it a shiny? One of the guys posted up on the video yesterday. They're like, yeah, I've seen like hardly any Dara markers, but I saw 2 today and they were both shiny. It's like, of course. So are you playing on your main account as well, Leon, or just the alt account? That reaction was perfect. Yep, like I said, things taken out of context, eh? Like I was gonna post a short because I got a large, like one of the huge, not Talonflame, fletchlings the other day, and I was just like, I could post this up as a short and be like, hey, look at my huge pecker. Just as a joke. Or, hey, it's not shiny. Or have it as I'm like playing with it. Just be like, hey, watch me play with my huge pecker. Oh, the old one's gone. Okay. So essentially, this alt account is actually your account now. It's not an alt account. If you don't have an alternate account, you can't really call this an alt account. It's your main account now. Get out of my face, flies. I don't know. I'm assuming that you'd just get both of the pop-ups. You'd get the "it's huge" and then you'd get the stars and stuff like that as well. I don't know. There has to be somebody that's got one. You'll probably find it on Twitter if you looked around enough. What happened? Was it John Hankey's doing? What did he do? Where did he touch you? Alright, so we got one of the possible 3 more shinies that we're getting. So we can get 2 more. Be happy. Let's actually spin some Pokestops so I can get some items. Things. You got rid of everything. I don't have Discord, I don't have my main account. You love how dramatic I just find that it's such a pointless addition to the game. Hey, there's another shiny. It's a shame he's not huge. Yeah, I don't know, because I was out the other day, like when I was filming the video, and I was getting like the large and tiny, like the huge and tiny ones. And I was like, it's such a pointless graphic, because that's all it is. It's just a graphic thing that's been added to the game. They don't do anything differently. So it's like if they added it that say, I think what a better mechanic would have been was huge Pokemon hit harder but they attack slower, and vice versa. Small Pokemon, they don't hit as hard but they can attack faster, and I think that would add a bit of variation, like especially in PvP and stuff like that, because it adds a new element to it. You know, if you get, what do you choose? You go for that harder hitting Pokemon, or do you go for that, quicker Pokemon? So it adds a bit of more strategic value to those Pokemon that you can put into like battles and stuff. I think that would have been a great mechanic, but they just completely missed the 8 ball on that one, and it's just a graphic thing. And it's like, well, this is sort of pointless. Like, I don't care how big the Pokemon is. Who cares? Hey, Ryuga, how you doing? Ryuga, thank Leon. He did some gift memberships before, and you were lucky enough to actually receive one of them, so make sure that you send Leon a thumbs up and a thank you, all that sort of stuff, for gifting you a membership to the channel. What's the likelihood of finding Kecleon from the Pokestop? I don't know the exact odds, but I haven't seen one today as well, so I'm not actually sure, to be honest. They are out there. I did find one the other day, but honestly, I haven't seen one. Like, I was out yesterday and I spun probably 100, 120 stops, and I think I saw one for the entire day, so they're fairly rare. I think it just depends on how dense the Pokestops are, like where you are, sort of thing. But yeah, an exact number I can't actually give you, sorry, because I don't know. Imagine if they put "it's huge" on the maintenance outage splash screen. You got a huge Regice. I didn't even realize. Okay, I didn't know that the legendaries and stuff like that could come. I thought it was just wild spawns. I didn't realize you could get them from raids as well. Dude, come on. How much more can I do? I threw an excellent... Just stay in the ball, please. Right shape too. You got a huge shard of ice. Injiro, how you doing? Sorry, man. Welcome. How are you today, my friend? Just wait till I get... Well, yeah, see, they've only just introduced, so I don't think we've actually done a regular yet since they've been... Oh, I actually caught a fly on the side. I went like that and I actually held a fly to the side of my face for a second. I was like, I better not squish any harder, otherwise I'm just going to smish a fly on my face. Oh, flies, leave me alone. That was a horrible throw. Kill Tapu's Coke. That sounds like you're going to have intercourse with your chocolate. You're up to 12 shinies now. I really wanted to try and get enough XLs to try and at least max one of these out. But I don't think we're going to get there, unfortunately, because we've only got a little over 15 minutes left and I can't see me getting another 80-ish or so XL candies before then. Your Metapod is... Hey, yours may be bigger, but mine can harden more, okay? Hey, that's number 3. Mine's better at using harden. How many shinies? After this one, I will do a count. I think we're up to like 15 or something now, if I remember correctly. This is not good. All right, quick check. So we are up to 16. We have 16 shinies for the day, so not too bad. Like I said, we've still got 15 minutes left. So we got the 3 shinies that you guys estimated before, and we've still got 15 minutes. So I knew I should have said maybe 4 of them. Probably 69 Tapus. Your Metapod will knock your Metapod. Wasn't there an episode in the series where they had 2 Metapods up against each other and they were just hardening at each other? I'm sure I saw that in one of the episodes, like back in the day. The harden won't subside, so I'm pretty sure they don't do that. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of medication that they can give you that'll help with that situation. Because it is an actual thing. It can happen. Pretty sure they give you some sort of blood thinning medication or something. I wouldn't know. I've never been in that situation. Guys, see what I mean? When you're running low on Pokeballs, you get like 1 or 2 Pokeballs from like gyms and stuff. I'm actually surprised it's giving me. Usually it's not like that. If you running low, it's usually really bad at trying to stock. I think it's because I've still got like 30. But if you notice, because I've got very little great balls, it's not giving me any great balls. Seems like once you get under 10, it just like really cuts down the amount that it's dropping because it wants you to buy them. I've actually done pretty good ball-wise today. We should have enough to get us through. Like I have a whole bunch of ultras, but I never really use my ultras. We have nearly 600 ultras, but we're almost out of normal Pokeballs. What is the color of Metapod? Because it's looking like a kangaroo. No, it's supposed to look that way. I hope. There goes my last blue ball. I guess we'll start using ultras. I think so. I think you can have a normal Pokeball. Sure do. Wait, your balls have got bangs? What? I don't know if that's a medical thing or... You might want to go and get that checked out. Just saying. Yeah, exactly. I got no more blue balls, guys. Larvitar has relieved me of my blue balls. Side now, so my hair's not in my face. That I can deal with the wind as long as it's not making my hair like just. Beast balls. Oh no, sorry, luxury or cherish or love, any of the above. Any are fitting, really. Hey, another shiny. Fizzy. Don't think that's a type of Pokeball. Nest balls just mean that you need to do some shiny boy. We've done good. We've got 10 minutes left. So what are we feeling, guys? We feeling any more shinies? What do you reckon? Do you think we can get another one or two? Oh no, I've got blue balls again. Better get rid of them quickly. You reckon one more? Vanishing nuts. This goddamn Squivets keep eating all my nuts. Sweet Squivets, what I meant, Squivets. Squivets. Don't mind me, I'm just over here butchering Pokemon names, it's all good. Squivet, stop putting my nuts in your mouth. There we go. There's the one. Alright guys, we got 9 minutes left. Do you think we're getting... How many more shinies do you think we're getting? gets our toenail. I mean, guys, I'll sell you bathwater if you really want. I mean, if Belle Delphine can do it, surely I can too. You actually have to pay twice as much. Just because you guys are like the only ones that will probably come. So it's like I gotta try and get as much money as possible out of it. First month's free, and then a month after that, it's double the price. Raking in the shinies now. Okay, Niantic. Just call me John. Jimmy Hanky. Cheese bath. Just cream cheese, eh? I'll sell you my cream cheese bath water. Not only is it good for you, it goes well on toast. One thing that I figured out as a child, or as a younger person, cream cheese on crumpets is actually really good. And you wouldn't think, but like a whole heap of like butter and that on it, and then you just like smother cream cheese on crumpets, and it's like the best. The best. One-inch wonder. You mean my Larvitar, yeah? Because he's so small. Hey, Becky, welcome back. Hey, Becky, you notice that your name's green now? Shout out to Leon. He gifted some memberships before, dude, and you were lucky enough to receive one, so make sure that you give Leon a thank you. So you guys that have the memberships, you can use the emojis. It's going to be called cringe cheese. Makes sense. Like I said, it's hard doing that on the channel just because it's a Pokemon related channel, so you can't do stuff like that and sort of have it fit in with everything else. So it would have to be like Pokemon themed cooking. Me dressed up in a Snorlax onesie doing a mukbang or something like that. Might have to resurrect the Twitch channel for that sort of stuff, or I could use that as exclusive content on the Patreon. And if you guys want to see that sort of stuff, you might just have to, you know, sign up to the Patreon and become Patreon members, and you'll get all the cooking videos. No, so far we haven't seen any XLs or like extra large or small shinies today. I've had one Larvitar that's actually been huge, and that's it. So it's been a bit lucky in that department. Yeah, hair in my eyes. Yeah, I really wanted to see what it would pop up like what the graphic would be like for like a small or a large Pokemon with the shinies. Jimmy's only farmer's debut content. Watch me play it. No, it'll be cooking. We're cooking wieners. Imagine an extra small Tyranitar. If you notice, there is actual difference. Like, I thought it was just in the overworld screen where there was a difference. I didn't notice that there was a difference in the actual, like, the catch screen as well. So they are bigger, so you would have like a tiny... But like I said before, I feel like they missed an opportunity to make a new mechanic for PvP and stuff like that, and have large Pokemon hit harder but attack slower, and smaller Pokemon attack faster but not hit as hard. So it add new tactics to the game for PvP and stuff. Hopefully they'll add something like that in the future. But yeah, I just feel like that would be an interesting mechanic in the game, because it really mix up PvP, because people are sort of getting used to the mechanics of PvP, so not knowing whether or not somebody, like, because you look at it, you wouldn't be able to tell on first glance whether or not their Pokemon was large or small sort of thing, because there's not that much of a difference. So yeah, I think it would just add a new element to the strategic value of the Pokemon. I'm back, Sir Jimmy. Oh, your phone died? Oh, good dude. We've just been talking about what we usually talk about. Absolute nonsense. You haven't missed anything too valuable. Hey, Cheese Bra, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. How's your day done? How's your day been so far? I'm supposed to call the cooking videos. Cooking and joking with Jimmy. Yeah, like I said, we might do something like that over on Twitch. The only problem with that, it's difficult, because I would have to set up a streaming setup in my kitchen, and I only have one streaming setup, and it's in my bedroom where I stream. So I'd have to get a laptop and all that sort of stuff, and it would be a costly venture to do that sort of stuff. So maybe somewhere down the line, because I am planning on getting a laptop, because it'd make it easier for me to do editing and stuff like that. So maybe somewhere down the line we can do stuff like that. But yeah, for now, unfortunately, with my... Oh, we've only got a minute left. Is he talking? What I'm missing? Come on. One more shiny little boy. Or girl, doesn't matter. Can we do it? No, because it's 5 PM. Dang. Dangleberries. We missed out on another shiny, but that's okay. We did alright today. So, let's do a tally, shall we? So we ended up with 6, 12, 18, 19 shinies. So basically exactly what we got on Chessman Day. We ended up with 19 shinies as well. So not too bad. Did we miraculously pull a hundo? I doubt we did. No, unfortunately we did not get a hundo. But we did well. You did 14 all up. I won! Yes! I actually won! Welcome back, Bryce. The lucky Pokemon luck for me is crazy because of the event. Oh, the trades that you're getting? Ooh, okay. Hello, Mr. Gyarados. I'll take that. Never going to turn down a Gary. Dude riding along on his... I almost said lawnmower. It sounds like a lawnmower. Dude riding along on his motorbike in shorts and a t-shirt. I grew up around motorbikes, like my parents and my auntie and that used to ride motorbikes. My auntie and one of her friends came on motorbikes. They were wearing leathers, and and they still got horrible road rash and stuff like that. Like literally, like leather and that, like if you hit the road, it gets graded away. It just gives you a little bit more protection. And yeah, they still ended up with like horrible skin grafts and stuff like that. So I can only imagine how much that's going to hurt if you come off, bro. If you're going to ride motorbikes, it doesn't matter if it's warm weather, guys. Like, make sure you're wearing the right protection, because is it really worth it? You hardly found 2 or 3 trademarked. Yeah, that's what I was saying in my video, dude. Unfortunately, for some reason, they just decided to make trademarked just incredibly hard to find during this event. They talked about boosting its shiny odds, which they supposedly have, because one of the guys posted on the video yesterday that he ended up getting 2 shinies from the 2 encounters that he had for the day. But yeah, so far this event I've probably seen 10. I saw a few more yesterday than I did on the first day, but still no shiny. I've got like 5 shinies of it already. So, but what doesn't make sense is last year's event, it was everywhere. So why they took a Pokemon that was available in abundance last year and just made it super rare during this event is, like, I don't understand. And I'm just going to battle Sierra here. Hopefully we'll get our shiny Shadow Sableye. It would be worth it. What, the skin grafts? Dude, skin grafts are not fun. I've never had one, but my mum's had to have them before. My aunties had to have them before. Like, I've known people that have had to have skin grafts and stuff like that. Like, trust me, it's something that you don't want. Like, they are one of the most painful things that you could probably, like, basically they use a cheese grater to like grate your skin off so they can put it somewhere else on your body, sort of thing. And it's just like, it just makes me like shiver just thinking about it. You need 4 more Mega Evos to max out Swampert and Sceptile. Oh, sorry, Mega Evo Candies. Still looking for a better Torchic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got hundos of all of them, luckily. So I've got enough candy. Like, the one that I evolved today was my hundo Swampert for today, just to get the extra candies. I got your Comday tomorrow. 2 Gira to spawn yesterday. Oh, sorry. You got 2 Giras to spawn. Yeah, I just had one spawning then. So I saw one yesterday on my nearby. I just didn't end up getting it. You just found a huge Ponyta. Can I invite you to a raid? I'll have to see what's around. I'll see if there's any raids. Just give me a minute. Let me finish with this. Hopefully we can get our shiny Shadow thingamajigger. That good old thingamajigger. I would love if they actually named the Pokemon thingamajigger. You just got a huge Magikarp and it jumps out of your phone screen. Yeah, I got a huge Magikarp yesterday as well. I was just like, look at this huge flopper! You want the Shonytar? Sorry, Shonytar. Shiny Ponyta. I'm just merging words together. You want shiny Ponyta blue? Yeah. Yeah, Ponyta is actually one of my favourite shinies because of the blue flames. It does look good. I just think that they really stuffed up with Rapidash. Like, Rapidash's shiny just doesn't really match up. Yeah, if Rapidash also had the blue flames, I think it looks so good. Alright, fingers crossed, guys. Shiny vibes. Let's get this shiny. Come on, Sierra. You know you want to give me a shiny. Do I have... Yeah. I'll show you in a second. I want a huge shiny. one of these days, it's been so long since I've had a shiny shadow Pokemon. Like, ages. I haven't had one in like the last 3 runs for the bosses. It might be okay for PvP though, so keep it and check it. Alright, ponies. So that's the shiny pony to there. Blue flames. That's the Rapidash. So yeah, the blue flames, they're not the same. They're sort of like an ashy blue. And it just doesn't look the same. I think the other deep blue flames would have looked so much better. Blue flames and blue balls hurt equally. Okay. So I'm trying to think of something clever. Very clever. Trying to think of something clever to like come back with, and it's just like, okay. Unfortunately, Larvitar took all my blue balls. I've relieved my blue balls. Eggplant the arbok. Alrighty, well. Start wandering back to the car, guys, and we'll wrap this up shortly because yeah, unfortunately today there is no raids after the comp day like there is during the normal one. So we've got a couple of Regices there and a Blaziken up in the distance, another Regice and another egg that hatches in like 6 minutes, and another one that hatches in like an hour. So there's not really many raids to do. Like I suppose we can do a Regice if you guys really want to. Just let me know. Blaziken. Alright, is there anybody else that wants to do a Blaziken raid? Oh, you got a hundo Larvitar, really? Well done. I am spewing because basically 5-10 minutes into the stream today, one popped up on the maps and was like, it's like a 15-20 minute drive from here and it's got an hour until it despawns. And I was like, I'll just leave it and I'll hopefully another one didn't pop up. So I was just like, I missed my opportunity. I could have gone and gotten one, but we missed out unfortunately. You jump in Blaze. Okay, so Lambo and Reckless. Is there anybody else that would like to jump in? Get the hundo Rapitar. Let's have a quick check because I'm not sure if I've actually got one or not. 4-star. I honestly can't remember whether or not I've got a. I don't think I do. No, it doesn't look like I do. Unfortunately, no hundo larvae. You're saving your hundo for mega. Honestly, I would evolve it during this event just so you get smackdown on it. So just evolve it into the like Tyranitar, and then once we do get, you'll just be able to mega it anyway. So definitely evolve it during the event so you get smackdown on it, because smackdown is Tyranitar without smackdown just isn't the same. You need to have smackdown on it just so it becomes like pretty much one of the strongest Pokemon. Strongest rock type. It's like second strongest rock type or something like that in the game. Second or third. You want to see me evolve the hundo Walmar? You mean the shundo? This one. Shanos. Good old Shanos. It's only 65. He's a littly. Alright. There you go. He's no longer Shanos anymore. I suppose he still is, but Look at him. Big whale boy. Fully maxed. Yeah, I don't have the start. Oh, I do have the start, but I have the candies for it as well. I don't have the XLs to fully max it. He's been evolved though. Are you happy? God. Things I do for you guys. Ow, something's biting me on the leg. +1 fully. I can't fully max it because I don't have enough XLs for it. I was so like that. I got that at the end of GoFest day 1. So it was like one of the last spawns that I clicked on for the day. I'm pretty sure the event had just finished. I clicked on it. I was just like, oh sweet, a shiny Whalema. And then I checked the stats and I'm like, oh okay, Shundo Whalema. All right, so we got Lambo and Reckless. All right, anybody else want to jump into Blaziken? Let me know now. That's huge. That's what she said. Alright, you can barely tell when it's shiny. Wait, Whalema? Yes, you can. Whalema's like... How does raid work? Stop trolling, dude. You know exactly how it's like. Basically, you take 6 of your strongest Pokemon, you put them up against an even stronger Pokemon, and you see if you can win the battle. Alright, I'll finish doing this raid and then we'll start walking again. I'll finish doing my lap and then we'll wrap it up. Ugh. I'm gonna go put my phones down so I can actually open my water. Ugh. Oh, sorry, yes, Blaziken. I was thinking, wait, wow, mate, how could, are you colorblind? You can definitely tell that that's a shiny. Yeah, Blaziken's one of those very hard to notice ones. My wrist. I've had a sore wrist for weeks now, it just will not get better. It's like the bone in the very bottom of my wrist there. It's like the muscles that are around it. Like for some reason they just keep hurting. I don't know why. I've done something to my wrist. I think it was from working out. I think it was from like lifting weights or doing push-ups or something like that. I've just hurt my wrist and I don't know what I've done to it. But it's just hurting now from holding the phones. No, it was from working out. I'm right-handed, thank you very much. It's my left hand that's sore. Working out every guy's like I said, I am right-handed, so if it was my right hand, then yeah, you'd have more reason to think something, but no, it's my left hand, so. Nice. Lazy chicken is down. That was fast. They're only tier 3 raids these days, so they're not that hard. You can usually duo them sort of thing. So we had 3 in there, we got through it. And I had my massive Mewtwo's in there. Nope, no shiny. Not for me. Left one Misty Rescue. Nah, dude, Misty's like a 13-year-old girl or something like that, so probably. You gotta remember that most of the Poke Girls are like underage. Sierra, I can understand, but oh my god, I keep getting poked by this bloody branch that's down there. Nah, what's her face from Sword and Shield? What was her name? Oh my god, I can't even remember her name now. The red-headed chick. Ooh, that's okay, that's actually not too bad. Jesse and James. My name is James. So of course my hand is called James. The whole of me is named James. Alrighty, let's start wandering back to the car. Ugh. Guys, remember, we're trying to keep it as family friendly as possible. You guys are getting a little bit. Just calm down, alright? Sweet, actually bloodied up a bit better. Alright, nice. Let's start wandering back to the car. Have I got another Blaziken? I don't think so. That's the only one that I can see. The rest were like Regices, and there's like, yeah. There's a Shinx raid up there, a Regice raid, and another raid that hatches in like 50 minutes, but that's it. That's all I can see. The whole of Jimmy's. Yes, the whole of me is in WHOLE, not ho. Not HOL. Alright, I'm just going to end the stream, alright? You're making me uncomfortable, guys. Another dude riding along in his lawnmower. Your wife left you, what do you do? Regice. We need more people for Regice. I don't think people are going to be too keen on Regice. It's not the most useful of raid bosses sort of thing. Even though I was surprised doing raid hour the other day, it was a lot more sort of popular than I thought. Like there was so many more people in the stream than I was expecting. I was like, oh, okay. The whole needs a rocket. Simping for... That's cool. You can do that. Just leave me out of it. It's funny. Because I don't watch The Walking Dead. Like, I didn't know who Negan was, but the other day a short popped up on... I think it was yesterday. A short popped up on YouTube. It was like, Negan sees his first walker for the first time or something like that. And I'm like, that's who she... Now I know who she's... He's, sort of thing. But I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, now I know who Negan is. No. I'm not going to call my organization that. I'm going to call my organization Jimmy Inc. Because it's Jimmy Incorporated. Smiggles Incorporated. Coco Rocker. Call it Floppy Magic Carp Incorporated. Red Rocket, Red Rocket, Red Rocket, Red Rocket. That is the most, well, not the most disturbing episode of South Park, but one of the disturbing episodes of South Park. Good old floppy carps. At least it's shiny. Blue balls and a pecker. You're just tired of seeing people getting a Kecleon. Where's yours? You just have to keep trying, dude. Like, since the day that they've released them, I've probably only seen like two or three at max. So they're out there, they're just rare. You just have to keep looking and hopefully you'll come across one. Like I said before, to Queen Celestial, it's basically it depends on your density of Pokestops. The more Pokestops that you've got to search, the more chance you have of finding one, sort of thing. So try and go to like a city or something like that where there's just going to be a lot of Pokestops. I mean, even on the day that they released them, it took me and Andrew, 20 minutes or so of going to like a whole bunch of stops until we actually found one. Yeah, see, Queen still hasn't found one yet either. Distant believers. I'm guessing that that's supposed to be a play on Justin Bieber. God, is he even still relevant? When was the last time he... Shiny vibes. Coughing up a lung vibe. Hopefully we get, like, shiny combi, I wouldn't mind, because I still don't have a shiny combi, but I would really like to get the female over the male, since you can actually evolve. I was surprised as he also gifted memberships. Go to look at your friends list and somebody got one. What, a Kecleon? Well, if they got it recently, it means that it should be somewhere near you. If I see any other Blaziken raids, dude, I'll invite you. But yeah, like I said, unfortunately, there is more raids, but they're further down that direction. That direction. That way. So I can't see. These are the only raids that I can see. Oh, there is actually some more further up that direction that I can't see as well. So once I get back around, I'll keep an eye out. If I see another one, I'll send you an invite. Pity it's the female that evolves into the queen. Wait, you'd want the male to evolve into the queen? You get a male one and you just name him Freddy. You're heading to bed. Thanks for streaming. No worries, Molly. Thank you for lurking in the background. Much appreciated. Enjoy your evening. Have a good sleep. Sending you them shiny vibes for tomorrow. Hopefully you score yourself many a shiny. We'll see you next time. No, you would. Oh. Okay. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, great. Now we're at that part of the train where my hair's just... Sometimes when I feel like Dickie Knee. For those of you who don't know, Dickie Knee was a puppet on the old Hey Hey and Sat. Like, it used to be like an Australian show back in the day. Good old Daryl Summers and Dickie Knee. But yeah, it was basically like a puppet that had a hat on, and yeah, its hair was like all over its face. It's like, when I look at myself, I'm just like, oh my god, you look like Dickie Knee. Gee, that takes me back. Hey, hey, it's Saturday. God damn, that was one of my staple shows as a kid. I can remember many a times going and staying at my auntie's, and she'd be over at one of her friends, and we'd just be sitting around watching like it's Hey It's Saturday after the races and stuff. God, taking me back to the good old days. It's funny, like recently I've been watching, if you haven't checked him out, he's a YouTuber called Chris James. He's very, very, very funny. Like he just does a lot of satire on like reality TV shows from like the early 2000s and stuff. And just some of the shows that I grew up with, like I forgot that they were on. And just all the like the MTV dating shows and like Pimp My Ride and all that sort of stuff. And he just rips shit out of them. Just, it's so funny. But definitely worth checking out. But yeah, just watching all this stuff, it's just like, oh my God. The mid 2000s was a completely different time. Like some of the shows that were on, you could not do today because you would just get crucified for doing them. And yeah, just seeing like some of these old shows and just being like, oh my God, how did we grow up during this time and turn out normal in any way, shape or form? It's like the Wild West of television. Like MTV in its prime was just, that was a choice piece of work for sure. Like, God, some of the shows, like Room Raiders and Next and stuff like that, was just like, oh my God, what is this? Great show. Jimmy and his Dickie Knee fanboys. Look it up, like look Dickie Knee up on thing and you'll see what I'm talking about if you look it up on Google. Yeah, good old Hey It's Saturday. Red Simons. I had some good stuff back in the day. Grew up in a very loose era. Like the 90s and all the way through to like the mid 2000s was so much looser than what it is today, sort of thing. Like everybody's got to stick up their butt these days and you can't say anything without getting cancelled. Like back in the day, you could say basically anything. Like I said, it's amazing that we turned out being as normal as we are with the stuff that we had on. Good old red faces, yeah. And Pluck-a-Duck. Good old Pluck-a-Duck. My auntie used to actually have a Pluck-a-Duck plushie thing. For those of you that don't know, Pluck-a-Duck was a character that was on Hey It's Saturday. It was basically just a dude dressed in a duck outfit, and it had like a bomber jacket and a hat on, and he used to like do all the stupid stuff. Wasn't Pluck-a-Duck on one of the KFC ads? I'm pretty sure that like one of the Australian KFC ads from a few years back, they had Pluck-a-Duck and he was on a skateboard and he was like skateboarding down a hill, and they were like advertising something at KFC for like, I'm positive if I remember correctly. But it's just an error. Jimmy's still loose. I don't know. Loose as in, you know, people could just say stuff and things were different. Things were very different. Jimmy still has his Pluck-a-Duck. Nah, it's my auntie that I used to go and like stay with, and you know, she passed away about a year ago. It's been pretty much a year. So yeah, they're just some good memories that I have of like my childhood and like spending time with my auntie and stuff like that. Brings back good memories. Oh my God, my bloody shoes are filled with stones. It's the only problem with walking down here and wearing, as we were talking before, like the loose shoes that I've got on, they have a tendency of kicking up stones and they just end up in my shoes. So by the time I've walked around here for 3 hours, I get home and I can basically like decorate the garden with the amount of stones that come out of my shoes. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's any other Blaziken raids. There's a few more gyms up there that I should be able to see as I get a little bit closer, so we might get lucky, but unfortunately, yeah, I don't think there's going to be one. Thanks partly to her. Yeah, I mean, you can partly thank my auntie, because she was definitely a character. I mean, my mum and my auntie, like, they were country girls, so they grew up in the country, and people that grow up in the country, they're built a little bit differently than city folk. Like, they're just a bit more, you know, of a larrikin. Look, you guys are not. A larrikin is an Australian term for somebody that's like a joker and stuff like that. You know, you're being a larrikin. Yeah, my auntie, she was definitely a character. So I would say that some of that has rubbed off. Because I used to spend a lot of time around there when I was younger. Spend a lot of time with my auntie. Oh, Eggy. Did I check any 98%ers? Oh, another Rowlet. This is my second one for today. Is this one any better? No. Other one was better. 98%ers. I haven't. Go through and let's see. We'll do some checks. No good. No good. No good. No good. No good. No good. Usually I do this stuff at home because it can be a little bit boring for you guys, but we'll see. Actually, probably easier doing it this way. 3 stars. No. It's close. Another close one. Oh, another one that's pretty close. It's what, 93%. Alright, so we didn't get too many 3-star ones, but if I go through and check all my Larvitars, I know that I've got some of my older ones before today. These are my old ones. So we got to evolve that one for PvP. That one's also not too bad for PvP. That's a 96%er there. Another 93. Looks like the best ones that I've got is like a 90, yeah. So we got a couple of 96%ers and a couple of 93%ers, but unfortunately we don't have any 98%ers. I think I've already got a couple of 98%er, like Tyrannitars floating around here near somewhere. Like this one, I think this one's like, yeah, that one's 96%. There we go. I knew I had one somewhere. There is a 98%er there. Yes, we've got some decent ones, but unfortunately only the one 98%er. Like I said before, I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't go and get that hundo now. If I knew that that was going to be the only hundo that was going to spawn in my general vicinity, I probably would have made the trip to go and get it. Would have been worth it. Larrikin form Jimmy. Hang on. There we go. Jimmy in his larrikin form. Just hat goes backwards. Oh, hang on. There we go. Sideways. Ugh. Oh my god. That's better. Don't tell me that you know that I cheat. How? How do I cheat? Little did you guys know that when I'm not streaming, it's just 100% spoof. I shouldn't say that because somebody will probably believe me. Hey, Adastar. Good to see you, man. How you doing today? Spills C dot different coordinates. Alright. Getting a little. What's that? Oh, it's one of those ants. Guys, check out this ant. It's like a full metallic green ant. I don't know if you guys will see it properly. Look at him. It's like metallic green. It's like an inch long metallic green ant. I've seen them a few places. I didn't see them, like I'd never seen one before until I moved up here. And one day I was in my yard walking around and I just saw this metallic green ant. It full looks like somebody's just spray painted it with like metallic green paint. You're a little Jimmy. He missed. Nah. He was wandering off in another direction. He was trying to get it. As soon as I sort of walked up to it with my phone, he's just like, he's trying to kill me. Now, we get some really interesting things here in Australia. I mean, people think that they're going to die if they come here. Like, I'm going to get eaten by a crocodile or a kangaroo. But we've got some pretty cool wildlife like that. I mean, where else do you see like metallic green ants and stuff? They're probably like everywhere in the world. And here I am just like, oh my god, Australia is so cool. Now, we have some very unique wildlife here in Australia. I mean, what the hell is a platypus? And honestly, when they first discovered platypus, they actually thought that it was a joke. They didn't think that it was a real creature because they were like, no, something like that shouldn't exist. It's got a duck bill, but it swims underwater and it lays eggs. It's just like, what is this thing? It looks like a beaver that's had the duck, like a duck bill put on its head. Platypus are very weird animals. They're cute, but they're weird. And a lot of people don't realize that the males are actually poisonous. A male platypus is poisonous. So that's another weird thing about them. Like one of their hind claws can actually secrete poison. You too thick boy.
Yeah. Yeah. So you'd say him a fair bit?
The park flasher. Gorillapod. He flashes a lot. Jimmy used flash. It was super effective. You have a total of 600 balls. Is that enough? It's hard to say. It depends on how dense your spawns are, sort of thing. So if you're getting through like heaps and heaps and heaps of spawns, probably not. But I mean, today I started with about 600 Ultra Balls, about 150 normal Pokeballs, and about 100 Great Balls. And I finished off the day with I haven't used many Ultra Balls today, so I still got 170 plus Ultra Balls, 2 Great Balls, and 36 Pokeballs, but I've been spinning stops as I've been going around today, so I've been sort of restocking. So yeah, it just really depends on how dense your spawn. Fly, no. Get out! No! Get out of the car, Mose. Off. Go, fly. God damn it. These flies are like full followed me into the car, so I have to like back up here. Come on, flies. Come on. Now run! I think I got away. I just don't want to. Yep. I think. Oh no, there's still one in here. I'll kill you. I was trying to get away from the flies. I don't know how well that worked. Oh, they're so pesky. Pesky little flies. We got drop bears. Those goddamn drop bears. Got to be careful of them. They're actually not bears. They're called koala bears, but they're marsupials. So they're not bears. How many balls can I do? As many as I need to. Zip that fly. Well, I think I ran away from most of them, so now that I'm in the car, I think there was only one that followed me in here, so I should be pretty good, hopefully. Once I start driving, I'll just wind down the window and they'll just get sucked out of the car. That sounds a bit weird, but it is what it is. You would just go hard in AR mode, so you think you need more balls. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be, like I said, the more you encounter, the more balls you're going to need, sort of thing. So I had, 700 or so balls. And I'm still, like I said, I'm going home with most of my Ultra Balls still. It was really just the normal Pokeballs. And it also depends on if you're using a Go Plus, because if you're using a Go Plus, you're going to go through more balls as well. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think we can wrap it up for the evening, so I can go home and have some food. It's actually pretty hot sitting here in the car, so I am going to want to start driving and wind the window down so I can cool off a little bit. I did save my balls. Save them for a rainy day. They say the fly was actually from Jimmy's matted back. Probably. I mean, no, I take good care of my hair. Like I only wash my hair probably once every 2 weeks or so, but you know, I actually wet my hair, and I can't wash my hair with shampoo too often just because it goes limp. Don't like limp hair. Like when my I can't get any shape out of my hair when I've washed it with shampoo. It just like doesn't look right. I lose my curls, like the curls that I get in my hair, which is sort of part of the hairdo. Without the curls, it just doesn't look right. Makes it look like I've just got a mop on my head. Jimmy goes limp. Yep, Limp Biscuit. I did it all for the nookie. The what? The nookie. The what? So you can take that cookie and stick it up your Pokemon. Yeah. Smells like cheese. Smells like cheese spirit. For those that don't know, that was a Nirvana joke. A very bad one. Blue ball. Oh, no, don't get me started. Blue cheese is ugh. Ugh. You do realize that the blue in the blue cheese is actually mold. No. It smells so bad as well. I hate blue cheese. It's like the worst. My dad eats blue cheese. I don't know how he does it. It's like horrendous. Alright, Jimmy, great stream, man. Have a good day, night, everyone. No worries, Reckless. Have a good evening, dude. Take it easy. Good luck for tomorrow. Sending you them shiny vibes. Yes, even Negan's just like, yeah, nah. The blue cheese is blurk. It's blurk. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap this up here. But thank you so much for everybody that's come in through the stream today. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching me catch shinies and talk shit for 3 hours. Almost 4 hours. Much appreciated. Glad you guys enjoy the content. But like I said, remember to hit that like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff if you haven't already. If you're enjoying the content, because yeah, I'm really trying to focus on growing the channel at the moment, so I'm going to keep pestering you guys until until you do. I know that pretty much everybody has, but just in case, blue cheese is not for you. Yeah, how to start? Yeah, you have to be a certain type of unit to eat that, to eat cheese, like the blue cheese. It smells like gym socks that have been left in somebody's moldy bag for like 3 years, and it's just so bad. It helps you vomit, so instead of taking some Epicac or something like that, you just eat blue cheese, or just take a whiff of it and just chuck your guts up. Glad you yeah, good to see you, Adastar. Sorry that we're finished up, but just so you know, we ended up with 19 shinies. I'll show you. So yeah, 19 shiny boys for today. So yeah, I'll go home and go through and do my evolutions and all that sort of stuff. Post up on Twitter my results for the day. So yeah, if you haven't already, make sure that you're following on Twitter as well, so you get all the information that I'll post up on there later. Jimmy socks. Yeah, and actually my feet don't smell that bad. Like, I don't have bad foot odor or anything like that, so I've never really suffered from that. So it's all good. My socks are fine. It's like, yeah, my socks are fine. Alrighty, guys. Girly Sissy's focus. Yeah, growing the channel. The bot got sick of consuming blue cheese. Oh yeah, I should probably do something about getting the bot operational again at some point, shouldn't I? Totally forgot about that. Alright guys, sweet as. Take it easy. Have a good evening. Good luck for your spotlight. Sorry, your com days, all that sort of stuff. Tomorrow is Sunday. I might do, like, I haven't done a Scarlet and Violet stream in like 4 weeks or something like that, so maybe we should do one tomorrow. So yeah, if I can find some time tomorrow, I'll jump on and stream Scarlet for a few hours. See if we can actually finish the game so we can get into doing shiny hunting and all that sort of stuff. Keep the content coming out for you guys, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, hopefully I'll be back for you guys tomorrow. If not, I'll be back on Tuesday for Spotlight Hour. So we'll see you guys on one of those days. Take it easy. Enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.